Hello and welcome to Culture Shock, the pop culture podcast brought to you by four aging millennials and their outdated opinions. I'm your host, Doug, and with me today is...
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck! And I'm Mike.
I'm Corey Baker.
And I'm Adrian Baker.
Are you two brothers?
No. Yes. Works every time.
Weirdos.
Doug, I appreciate the setup, but we don't have time for that right now.
All right, we good? We're ready? All right, music. The
first thing you were doing, I think, was 60s Batman.
Batman.
I still don't know how we got rights to Take On Me.
It said Take On Me. I thought we just took it.
It's right in the title. For
yeah, God. You know, it's like that System of a Down album, Steal This Album.
The song isn't called Take On Me, it's called Take Me.
This song.
Make me your song.
You
take this
me
song.
Any way you like.
Look at this phone.
Look at this photograph.
Oh my God, let's not do that.
With arms wide open.
Slightly rather have that than Nickelback.
Did drunk Scooby-Doo enter the chat?
Like, let's do the podcast, guys.
Tonight we're going to do another actor spotlight because we enjoyed the last one on Jim Carrey and decided we wanted to go with Will Ferrell this time. Willie Freestyle himself, you know. But
it's a very accurate nickname, actually.
He's been called the best. He's been called the best anchorman in San Diego, the songbird of his generation,
greatest NASCAR driver of all time,
Frank the Tank.
And if any of you don't know, San Diego means a whale's vagina.
Fuck you, San Diego.
No, there's no way that's right.
Much like Will Ferrell, I'll read whatever's in front of me, so be careful.
You are a dirty hooker, and I'm going to slap you in public.
That's the second one. No, never mind. That is the first one.
Yeah, that's when they're both
fighting,
trying to take credit for Ron Burgandy. Stay classy.
With that being said, where do you get? What's the first? I'm gonna go with you guys one on one, and we're just gonna talk about the movie that you mentioned. What is the very first Will Ferrell movie you remember seeing?
I believe mine and Adrian's is the same.
Oh, really? Okay. That makes that easier. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Night at the Roxbury.
That's.
I think it might be the first one Adrian and I both saw. Cool.
Same. It's same for me, so that will knock out three of us right away.
Well, this
now actually quick. Now actually, here's what I will say though. We may have possibly seen Austin Powers first, but didn't know who Will Ferrell was.
I'm actually in the same boat. Yeah.
So it's possible we saw him in that
again.
First, but the first thing I remember him from.
I wouldn't call that a Will Ferrell movie.
No,
it's a movie that Will Ferrell is in.
But the first thing I specifically remember loving Will Ferrell in, and he's a main star, is Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah. What the? I almost said Mustafar. His name is Mustafa, I believe, in Austin Power. Mustafar.
Yeah. He's definitely helping Lord Vader.
Right. That's his first acting credit. Well, technically, his first credit is an off-screen on Kingpin. What's Bill Murray's name in that? Ernie.
He's actually listed in a movie that came out 2 years before Austin Powers called The Death Artist. I have no idea what that is, but it's from 1995.
I don't know what that is. I didn't even write it down because
I didn't even bother because I've never even heard of it.
I don't even see that.
His first voice cameo, though, is on Kingpin in the background when Bill Murray's bowling. He's like, "You're the man, Ernie."
That must be uncredited.
Oh man,
yeah, it was.
Okay,
he has a lot of uncredited stuff.
Yeah, he's like Matt Damon.
That's true. He just shows up and stuff and doesn't care about
He just does cameos.
Nobody even asks him to show up. He just shows up.
Which is fucking great because like he just likes to poke his head in and be like, Will Ferrell's here. All right, see you later.
People are like, oh fuck, Will Ferrell's here. All right.
And none of us are funny now because Will Ferrell showed up.
Yeah, right.
Right. I feel like the older he gets, he is going to be more like a Bill Murray, Tom Hanks that just like walks into somebody's wedding. And
Yeah.
Fine.
steals the show.
Yeah, like I think he did like the the Hot Ones Christmas special at the end of the year last year.
Yeah.
And it was the second time there, so it was fucking him up. But he already knew it was gonna fuck him up, but it fucked him up even harder. And he's just like totally goes like he just becomes so down to earth when he's under the effects of hot sauce.
He can't be his character when he's
dying. He's like, oh, I'm just like a normal guy.
Did you see the one with Anna Kendricks?
Yeah, the newest one.
So
was
fucking
really good.
so good.
I haven't seen that.
She's
one
hilarious.
Yeah, she really is.
She is.
We'll have to just do an episode about Hot Ones one day because it's so prolific at this point.
I vote Anna Kendrick for Squirrel Girl in the Marvel Universe. I'm still hoping
second
that
that.
happens.
I know she really wants to.
She wants it bad.
Adrian's out of this conversation.
Hey, okay, and Will Ferrell.
Well, since all
wait,
three of you...
we didn't even talk about it yet. We're going to talk about it, and then we'll get to
what's
you.
there to talk
So,
about?
Night at the Roxbury. Since we're on the topic,
What
like
do you mean?
Mike's
Like,
never
what
seen
is
it.
there
Mike's
to
never seen it.
Oh, really?
I know it's hands down one of his
I
top 5 Will Ferrell movies.
I have
and he hasn't
seen
even seen it.
the skit,
The
that they did
SNL
with Jim
skit.
Carrey, but I never actually seen the movie.
You
itself.
kind of get the whole movie if you saw that skit. I'm not gonna lie.
That pretty much tells the
It's
story.
that
of the
great
whole
all the time, like beginning to end.
Yep.
But
It's that skit, but they added a little bit of story to it.
I can never remember the other main actor's name in this movie.
Chris Kattan.
Chris Kattan.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
I
as
loved
well.
him in. He did a movie called Corky Romano that I absolutely loved.
Yeah, I think
I
that was
don't
like
know
his
why.
one big.
Wow, I actually expected Mike to go straight to the How I Met Your Mother episode where he plays the fake Ted.
No.
Jed
wedding.
I actually
Mosley?
Yeah,
I
Jed
forgot
Mosley.
that he's in that. No, I just there's a movie called Corky Romano that was like a parody of like mob movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
Corky
Oh, yeah.
Romano is
Never
on
seen it.
my list of movies I really wanted to love because I love Chris Kattan and I hate it.
I've
and
never
our
seen it.
and our listeners know that now Mike has seen a dumb comedy parody movie of mafia movies, but he's hardly seen any mafia.
The horror.
The horror. I also believe Night at the Roxbury is the first Will Ferrell movie I remember seeing.
Oh yeah, it definitely is the first for me. Like I saw it at my cousin's house, like when I can't remember how old, but it was like instantly fell in love with that movie.
Yeah,
Are you,
3 months for nothing. Oh,
did you lose your wings when you fell from heaven? Is that a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your
Steve!
pants.
That's a pretty good line.
One of my favorite parts of the whole movie, man. When you can hear him doing it from the other room.
yeah. They finally they're finally starting to see a little bit of success, and they like take home these 2 really good looking girls to this motel, and
And they don't know what to do.
They don't know
They've
what to
never
do
been
with
this
them.
far.
Like Chris Kattan's like doing all these like cheesy one-liners, and they're working, and he's like backing up from her, and then Will Ferrell's in the other room like, boo!
You don't have to keep going one-liners. I'm already here.
He does that to her. He does it to his girl like 4 times. She goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "That's an ambulance coming to get me because the sight of you stopped my heart."
And then you can hear Chris Kattan can hear it in the other room. He hits the wall. He's like, Steve. It's just two really dorky brothers that
They
think
they
they're
go
cool.
out clubbing all the time.
Oh,
They
Wait,
do
wait,
shit.
guys, seriously, did you touch my ass?
Who touched my ass? Ace, you smoking son of a bitch.
It's
Sir,
just,
from what-
it's just so funny.
It's so dumb. Yeah,
and it really
The
like
Butabi brothers.
the Butabi
Steve
brothers.
and
Yeah.
Doug Butabi, the Butabi brothers.
That's the line I quoted at the beginning. Is why I love that. Why go out for burgers when you have steaks at home? Yeah, you're right. We should get a burger after this. He didn't get the message at all.
Yeah.
And when they're leaving their house, their mom like kisses Chris Kattan, and he's like, did mom leave lipstick on me? Will Ferrell's like, yeah, but it looks like you were making out with somebody. He's like, sweet.
Sweet. It just really it really lays the way for like what you're expect to come from Will Ferrell going
Oh,
forward.
Yeah,
Like,
that
he's just
he was
funny
right
as
up
fuck.
front about who he is in Hollywood
Yeah.
right away.
yeah. Those were like 2 SNL like alum budding at the same time, and Will Ferrell just went a lot further. I love
Wow.
Chris Kattan, but
it was probably that role in Austin Powers that really skyrocketed him to glory. You know,
I am very hurt.
Mustafa?
If you could pass down some topical ointment. Sorry. I'm in so much pain.
We will do the Austin Power movie someday. They're
Yeah.
one of my treasured favorites.
I kind of forgot he was even in those as that.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, as that
only in the
character.
first 2, but
Yeah, like literally.
But he's so good in them, and just
But okay.
the quick scene he's in.
Since that answered that question for 3 of us right away, Mike, how about you? What's the first Will Ferrell movie you've ever
Spirited.
saw?
No.
The first one.
Well, you're fired.
Due to how you guys are talking, I don't know if it'd be necessarily considered a Will Ferrell movie, but one of like the first roles I've seen him in that was kind of a main role was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't. Yeah. Again, I wouldn't call that technically a Will Ferrell movie. He did play a pretty.
He was
decent
chasing
role.
them basically the whole movie.
Yeah, he was there. He was there.
I guess that counts.
You don't want to stimulate the clit.
Don't want to stimulate the clit. I am the clit commander.
No, the clit's real. It's the female orgasm. It's a myth.
I am not going to be a part of the team that doesn't let this butt fucking Brady Bunch go. Gentlemen, you're free to go. I love that movie.
Son of a bitch, that was them, wasn't it?
This is my son.
This is my son.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We have
God, it's so
I'm straight.
stupid.
Just for the record, this guy loves the cock. He makes sure he still says it. Just
Yeah, that movie, his role in that movie is phenomenal. I just
love how he falls off out of a fucking drain to his death. Like, it's so unexpected. It's like, why would you do that?
I love when you're first introduced to him. You know, he comes in and these cops are basically making fun of him. And he's like, I think I'm the wildlife marshal here. I think I would know the difference between an ape and a monkey.
He's such
but it's
a
okay.
dumbass.
But it's okay. At the end of the movie, he gets promoted to the FBI, so he succeeds
Right where
at the
he
end of that movie.
belongs.
That's right.
It's all failing upwards, guys.
I was gonna say he doesn't actually die, right?
No,
he should have, but
definitely
oh, he
should
would have.
have.
He would have.
At the end, he's the one escorting.
Justice.
Justice.
Yeah.
Don't make me tase you, Justice.
That's not justice. That's boom boom kitty fuck.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Boo boo kitty.
Yeah,
Not
boom boom
boom
kitty
boom.
fuck. What I say, boom boom?
Yeah.
Eh,
Works.
same
It
thing.
works. It might be better. Let's tell Kevin Smith his writing ain't up to par and correct that
I
mistake
will
from
never
23
tell Kevin
years ago.
Smith that.
I know, right?
I was gonna say I knew we would obviously have to talk about this movie with Corey being one of the biggest Kevin Smith fans that I know.
I'm just as much of a Kevin Smith fan. I just know that Tusk is ass and he will defend it for some reason.
I love it.
I've never seen Tusk.
So you shouldn't.
You should. No, you don't like horror movies, Mike. It's not up your alley.
Horror movie.
It's more horror genre than anything. Kevin Smith.
I like thrillers. Is it a thriller or is it a
No.
horror?
No, none of them.
It's
None
a
of those things.
If it's a thriller, it's a psychological thriller.
If it's a thriller.
But it's more of a body dysmorphia movie.
All I'm hearing is
Sure.
thriller. Oh, sorry.
Well, that's literally
Michael
what it is,
Jackson
a body
sucks,
dysmorphia
too.
movie.
Don't worry.
I'll tell you what it is, Mike. It's not good.
Thank
I
you,
like it.
Adrian.
Helpful.
No,
I
honestly,
second that emotion.
Honestly, full discllmer: I've never seen Tusk. 'cause
It
I've
got
never been
drugged
interested.
through the coals.
Brought to you by the same studios as Everything Everywhere All at Once. So
Dude, Tusk is a masterpiece. I don't think enough people talk about Tusk.
that's true. They don't.
You didn't get it,
Okay, you didn't get it.
You don't get it.
Doug. It's
Yeah.
okay if you didn't get it. Okay,
It's true. You're right. I just didn't get it.
I'm just a
It's
guy that said
clearly a
I've never seen
masterpiece,
it.
you know?
It has a 5.3 out
It's
of
like
10.
it's like a Tommy Wiseau movie. You just got to get it.
You just
Tusk is the prequel to The Whale that came out this year.
Tusk is clearly a good movie. It's got Justin Long and Haley Joel Osment in it. How can you hate it?
Like honestly, almost all of Justin Long movies are horribly reviewed. He has like he has like 2 great movies, and the rest are just shit.
It's very popular to hate him for sure.
What is it
I
like?
don't
Jeepers
know
Creepers
why.
1 and Waiting. Is there another movie he was in that was
Barbarian?
decent?
Barbarian is
Okay, I
rated
haven't
really
seen
good.
that yet.
Came out
And a
last
lot of people don't even like him in Waiting. They like
Yeah.
everybody else.
He's the character. They're like, fuck this guy.
year. Yeah,
Ooh, I'm sad.
Really?
My life's not
Yes,
panning
dude,
out.
that's all he's
he's
always
the whiny
whining.
little bitch.
I don't get it. Anyway,
Accept it.
Maybe you don't get it because
No, Accept It
you're
sucks.
the whiny little. Oh,
You suck.
Nailed it.
all right. So, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Going. Where do you guys want to go from there? I'm sure there's a list of movies. Like I could just.
I
start
have them in
going-
order. If you'd
Well,
like.
I mean, I do too. That's why, like, from the years they were released.
you guys probably have seen more of his not so like super popular movies. I will say I have
not
seen
really.
just about all of his popular, like of his super popular ones.
Like, I think if we go from there, like, there's a million movies he's in that I don't really like. Zoolander and stuff. I don't feel like it's important to really bring up in this episode.
He's so hot right now.
I mean, we don't have to bring it up, but I will say that I actually enjoyed Zoolander when it came out.
Yeah, but I'd rather save that for another time. It's a Ben Stiller movie.
So I'm sure the three of you have seen Superstar.
Never heard of it.
Hate that movie.
Yeah, it's also a movie I hate.
You know what? This is an actor spotlight. We can talk about movie. Look, what was it about that movie you didn't like? Because it doesn't look like a movie that
I can tell you exactly what I didn't like about that.
Yeah, Corey
movie.
and I are going to agree about this 100%.
Is it Molly Shannon?
Molly Shannon.
Is it Molly Shannon? Yeah.
What's wrong with her?
Don't find her funny.
Huh?
Yeah.
She's never been in anything that I thought she was funny.
I can't think of
except Night at the Roxbury.
I saw her. The only scene I think I've ever seen from this movie is her making out with the tree.
Yeah, and then she does like the
Sniffs
put
her
her
armpits.
put her hands under her
What she does when
armpits and
she's
smells
nervous.
them. Yeah, Will Ferrell's Will
It's
Ferrell
a bad
just
movie.
yeah he just doesn't provide much for the movie. He's like the jockey, like popular douche guy, and he's not really funny.
So he's not Will Ferrell.
No, he's just like the guy she has a crush on.
To be fair, this was from 1999, so
Right.
even though
They didn't
Nice
give him
Rock-
many huge lines.
Okay.
And that was more accurate to Will Ferrell because, like in high school, he was the jockey popular guy.
That's so weird to me.
That
The
is
only
weird.
big movies that had come out before Superstar was the two Austin Powers movies and Night at the Roxbury. So he wasn't famous yet.
And then only one of those movies was it actually his movie. Like,
right. Everybody, like back in high school, said they never saw him being like a comedian because he was just like a guy who played baseball and he was a jock and he was just like popular. He wasn't really awkward or tried to be a class clown. That all started, I guess, when he got to start doing. They let him do like the morning announcements for the school, so he started testing out voices. And I'm sure that would have been a riot to hear Will Ferrell as a teenager doing different voices.
He might not have been funny yet.
Yeah, it's completely up to you guys. But from what I'm looking at here, it looks like the next big movie that he did was Elf. We kind of already talked a lot about.
See,
that.
I was gonna go to. Let me control the list. Sorry, after you're throwing me.
Yeah,
off.
there's definitely a big one. Mike, you haven't seen enough of his movies to.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's big.
Like, I can't really remember it, but he's in like I'm just gonna name movies that he was in that I don't think are important to mention right now. But like Drowning Mona, Ladies Man, Zoolander. I don't even know what Boat Trip is. Never.
We've talked about.
He's just a real quick scene as a boyfriend in Boat Trip.
But I think the next big one to mention, at first I didn't really think, when I was thinking about it, I didn't think this was really a Will Ferrell movie, but when I stopped and really think about it, he's kind of one of the main three guys. Old school.
He's Frank Tank. He's Frank Tank.
Yeah, he's like, I forget what a big role he actually had. He's like one of the main guys.
He's
like,
one of the main
in my
three,
head, he's just like the crazy asshole side character, but when I saw
he's one of the big three.
Yeah,
he's like the guy who like had his drinking under control and
Vince
had a
Vaughn,
family.
Luke Wilson, and Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
first thing I ever seen Vince Vaughn in.
Is it actually? Hey, actually,
yeah, actually.
And this is when the Frat Pack was starting.
Yeah,
with Vince Vaughn and Will Ferrell, Steve Carell, the Wilson
Owen and Luke Wilson.
I've never even. They're called the Frat Pack.
Yeah, they're called the Frat Pack.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
clearly a play on the Rat Pack.
Yes, there was the Rat Pack, then there was the Frat Pack,
and the Brat Pack in the '80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, isn't the Brat Pack the newer, like the Jonah Hill and all them?
No, the Rat Pack was the musicians and stuff back in the day and movie stars.
Yeah,
like Sinatra and Dean Martin.
Was Sinatra and
Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy Davis Jr.
There's talented guys.
You know, there's very talented musicians.
And then I believe that wasn't the Brat Pack like Emilio.
Hold on.
Like Emilio Estevez and them?
Emilio Estevez and all them that were in the Outsiders, like Matt.
And I was like, Emilio, the mighty duckhead himself. I
swear to God.
Hold on, you might be right. Yep, you're right. The Brat Pack was a nickname given to Emilio Estevez, Anthony Michael Hall, Rob Lowe, Andrew McCarthy, Demi Moore, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, and Ali Sheedy.
Because of the fucking
and John Belushi, but he died.
Wait, how did Phoebe Cates not get in that category? She was like the girl.
Yeah,
in the
that's
80s.
true.
He just listed the fucking Breakfast Club people.
Molly Ringwald.
Did anyone else knows that?
Molly Ringwald was a much bigger household name, so they.
Yeah, to be fair, Molly Ringwald was the girl in all those like teenage romance, but Phoebe Cates was probably second out.
But then there was
it
the
said-
frat pack, the one we were
See, I actually know who Molly Ringwald is. I don't even know who Phoebe Cates is.
It said basically if you had an appearance in one or both of the ensemble casts of John Hughes' The Breakfast Club and Joel Schumacher's St. Elmo's Fire is often considered a prerequisite for being a core Brat Pack member.
Yeah.
Never seen St. Elmo's
And then you had the
Fire.
frat pack, which is part of this group that we talked about. And there was like a name for like Jonah Hill's crew, but I can't remember what they're called.
They were called the I don't remember. There was a name for them, but that all kind of
Millennials.
fell apart.
Whatever's left.
When James Franco started going nuts.
Yeah.
But it was like Jay Baruchel, Jonah Hill, James Franco.
Half the guys in this is the end.
Yeah, but that
What a
was
good
the whole
movie.
point of that movie was to have them all in a movie.
Exactly.
But yes, the group that we are currently
Danny
talking
McBride.
about, one of the members that belongs to this group, the Frat Pack, consists of Jack Black, Ben Stiller, Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn, Will Ferrell, Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen, and David Cockney. I can never say his name.
David-
His last name, right?
David Koechner.
David.
That's
Keckner.
it, David Keckner.
David
They don't-
Duchovny?
God damn it. Yeah, he's in there.
Quick
Also,
tangent,
Burt
quick
Reynolds.
quick tangent since you said David Duchovny.
From
Did you know
Alligator?
the line from Stifler that it's 11 and a half inches around? Think about it. That came from David Duchovny.
I did?
They were just telling stories on the. Did you guys ever see the movie Evolution?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that
yeah.
movie's
Yeah.
awful.
I love Evolution, first of all. And second of
Oh,
all,
God.
they were just talking in the background one day while filming, and David Duchovny told Sean William Scott that line, and he said, "Can I use that as Stifler?" And he said, "Dude, you can have it."
Oh, that's
that
awesome.
came from David Duchovny.
Wow, that line came from David Duchovny.
Yep.
He's more than
Well-
the X-Files people.
Yeah, Corey, when you think about it, evolution, it's a mystery. All the
Well,
But
that's
anyway,
changes,
back to
no one
back
sees.
to old school.
Yeah, let's get back to old school. That has Sean William Scott in it as an animal trainer.
Sean William Scott. I like Sean William Scott more in everything other than American Pie. He's so much better.
You like him in all his
Oh my
other
God.
roles?
I like
Dude,
him in everything I've ever seen.
His
I
role
told you.
I love his role in Road Trip.
I've told you guys
Oh, yeah.
time and time again that I do not think
Doug doesn't like those movies.
American Pie holds up at all. It's shit.
Oh,
now
it doesn't
compared-
hold up. There's a lot.
I liked it when I was like a fucking teenager. Nowadays, like, well, I used to like this movie. Holy fuck. Anyway, old school. It
Old
does
school.
have Sean William Scott as a animal trainer.
That's awesome.
Oh man, did you just take that to the neck?
You're crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy, man.
Crazy.
Oh, and I have a fun little story about Will Ferrell in college, which I think Frank the Tank was inspired by, like the streaking
Yeah.
scene. So when he first went to college, he wanted to be funny, but he was afraid of people like not laughing when he was doing stand up. So to get over like that kind of stage fright, he wanted to publicly just humiliate himself, put him in bad situations. So he decided to like run across his college campus with a projector, and he had his pants fall down. So he was like bare ass running across campus, and he would have his friends like intentionally laugh at him and have other people, he would make his friends make other people laugh at him.
Wow.
So he just
He really pushed.
he wanted to
Well,
be in those awkward situations so he could get
don't-
over it.
Make your dreams come true. Make your friends make other people laugh at you. I
Kids,
didn't
if you
mean
wanna be-
rhyme, but I just
Kids, if
did.
you want to be a
Anyway,
star, run butt ass naked across your college campus.
and laugh at anyone who does, so that they can be famous one day.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be weird. Laugh at them. They want it.
Hey, Frank, must be kind of cold out tonight, huh?
Which
No.
that line was from Leah Remini,
Leah
who
Remini,
we won't talk about.
I don't even know who that is. So.
That's the girl from
the
King of
Queens,
Queens.
Carrie from King of Queens.
Oh shit, that is the same chick.
Yeah.
she's the one married to.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, yeah."
No,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
real
yeah.
life in the movie.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn.
Oh, in real life,
But Leah Remini is just kind of problematic.
is
in
she?
a lot of ways.
Is she? Oh yeah, Andy Dick was in this movie. He taught them how to get all the chicks how to do.
Yep, he was the blowjob instructor.
Didn't he also beat the shit out of fucking?
He
one
flipped him
dude?
over his back, Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah.
Because Will Ferrell breaks in thinking he's like getting with all the women.
Yeah, and then he like fucking flips him over.
One of my favorite moments from a comedy is Will Ferrell when he fucking what does he say? We have a big day planned, going to Sharper Image tomorrow to look at some color palettes.
Yeah.
And then like next time you see him, he's like chugging a beer bong. He's like, "It's so good. It's so good when it hits the back of your throat." He's trying to control his drinking.
He had
That
been,
is
like,
what she said.
He was married
There.
for a while. Oh, so I got a drink. I got a drink at work the other day, and I was opening the straw, and I like fucking stuck it in my mouth real quick to stick it in the drink, and I accidentally hit it back, and it hit the back of my throat, and I like started choking. And when I pulled it out, I was like, "That's what that's like."
I get it now.
That's a tiny dick, Doug.
I don't know. I've never taken a dick to the throat, Corey. Anyway,
In my experience, that's a tiny dick, Doug.
oh, it felt so fucking weird.
No more
That's
dick for
what
your
one of the
pussy,
girls
dick for your throat. You ain't gonna get no child support. Greg Giraldo. I just don't
not a
want
bad-
kids to grow up thinking. Yeah, it's not a bad message.
per se.
I just don't want kids to grow up thinking throat and support rhyme.
Is there anything anyone wants to say about Old School, or should we move on?
No, just a great movie. You're My Boy Blue, rest in peace. That guy probably died like 20 years ago.
I just the other day while playing Mario Party got Boo as an ally in the one Mario Party game and said, "You're my boy, Boo." So I just quoted it the other day.
I mean, that's probably the most quoted line from the whole
Probably.
movie.
Yeah.
And always will be.
Another great moment in that movie is fucking Vince Vaughn like lifting himself in the rings while he has like a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
That's so badass.
I think my favorite part is the trank dart to the neck.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, just hands down.
yeah. Sean William Scott with his mullet. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Sean William Scott can rock a mullet. Off topic.
Just in case he's listening, bro, you can rock a mullet.
Yeah.
Fuck
Bring
yeah.
it back, maybe. Anyway.
Bring it
So,
back.
I guess moving on from Old School, as Mike already mentioned quickly, Elf would be the next, probably, and in my opinion, one of his best roles to date.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely one of his most iconic roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
quick things I think I didn't mention in the Christmas episode. He was very not hesitant to take the role, but while he was in the middle of filming, he thought he made a terrible career choice. As a grown man running around in elf tights in New York City, he thought it was going to be like one of those movies so bad that it ruined his career. And it ended up blowing it up.
That and it couldn't have helped that James Caan, a huge movie star, hated him.
Hated him.
And he thought, I'm
Yeah.
probably committing career suicide.
And not
right
just
now."
the fact that they constantly weren't even sure they had a budget to go with, or if it was going to be like approved. And certain decisions were made that weren't.
John
he made
Favreau
it
pulled
happen.
that shit out.
Yeah, John Favreau is a magician.
Will Ferrell
Yes.
probably literally thought he was getting blacklisted from Hollywood when James Caan hated him so much.
Yeah. Most people would have thought that.
Imagine if he had left that movie that probably made his whole career.
Yeah.
Basically, without
And-
that movie, I don't think we would have saw him go forward.
And another
Very
thing I
good, like
didn't
you did.
mention in the Christmas episode is when they wrote that movie, they originally had it envisioned for Jim Carrey to play that role.
Well, it fit
See-
I think it fit Will Ferrell better.
It fit Will Ferrell better, but honestly, if Jim Carrey had done it, I think I'd still like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jim Carrey could have definitely.
It would
pulled
have been a little more like unhinged, though.
Way more, yeah.
So my question, Buddy the Elf probably would have been scary if Jim Carrey did it.
Hi, Buddy Elf. What's your favorite color?
A little more scary, and Will Ferrell has this ability to be kind of innocent and childlike, where
Yeah.
Jim Carrey really doesn't.
Jim Carrey has that spark in his eye of a guy that might kill everyone
Yes.
in the room one day.
He really does. I'm drinking maple syrup, fucker.
I'm pretty sure he has an island where he does just that every year.
Hey, it's legal. It's his island.
Here's
Anyway.
the question. Would you guys rather see a movie of Jim Carrey as Elf or Will Ferrell as the Grinch?
I'm not ready for this question.
Jim Carrey is Elf.
Yeah, Jim Carrey as Elf.
I want to see Will Ferrell as the
As-
Grinch.
As the Grinch?
Yeah.
As Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. That's such a difficult question.
really
Ask
is.
me again later.
Keep Jim Carrey as the Grinch and just make Will Ferrell Max.
No, rather Will Ferrell as Cindy Lou Who.
That would be great.
That's way creepier.
Mr. Grinch, why? And he's taller than him. Why?
Oh my god, it's the Grinch.
Why are you stealing my gifts? Oh, giant little Cindy Lou.
Grinch, I'm going to punch you right in the ovaries.
He can see over the tree when the Grinch is stealing it. I can see you.
Hey, Grinch.
Okay, I take it back. This would be a great fucking movie.
Yeah,
Will
actually,
Ferrell is Cindy Lou Who.
Jim Carrey is the. All right, yeah, that's actually hilarious. I like it. Before we move on,
Wait, last thing about Elf. I don't remember what year it was. I think I have it wrote down somewhere. So in 2013, Will Ferrell was offered $29 million to make Elf 2, and he turned it down.
Oh, wow.
They have asked him every year since they offered that, and he just keeps saying, I don't think it's a good idea. People don't want that.
Thank God actors with that kind of integrity still exist.
Well, he did a different Christmas movie instead.
He did.
Which is excellent.
It's so fucking brilliant. Adrian, I know you haven't seen it yet.
Hey, I was going to say, I don't know if we'll talk about this later. You guys, we talked about it a little bit during the Christmas episode, but
We can talk about it now while Doug's gone.
Yes.
That's true, actually. He won't care, so.
It just, because Doug thinks that, he's seen every single telling of, the Charles Dickens story.
But it is really not.
It's so fucking different. Actually,
it only loosely is based
twist.
on that story.
I did not expect.
There's a couple of big twists. One I actually saw coming, but a couple of really good twists.
I heard someone talking about this movie, like, to give a shout out, this guy, his name's Sean Chandler. He's on YouTube. He does like movie reviews and stuff. But,
what up, Sean Chandler? I know you don't listen to us.
I think I watched Sean Chandler.
Yeah, he does a lot of MCU stuff.
Every once in a while. Yeah.
He always has the thumbnails where he's like,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, but he literally, this dude's fucking crazy. He ranked every single movie he watched in 2022 on a live stream, and it was 86 movies. It was like a 6-hour live stream. But yeah, he talked about Spirited. I watched little bits every night when I'm falling asleep. But he talked about Spirited, and he said there's definitely some like dark themes in the movie that you would not expect.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He didn't want to spoil anything, but I think I know a route he was going with one of the characters. But
let me. Do you care if we spoil this at all for you, Adrian?
No, I might see it someday, but it's not high on my list.
What I didn't actually see coming, which maybe was what Corey did, is Will Ferrell is actually Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge.
I saw that coming.
But it wasn't set up at the beginning, like you didn't know that?
No, you didn't know that.
About 10 minutes in, when his boss gives him that envelope and says he's an unredeemable, and Will Ferrell says there's only been one unredeemable redeemed. The way the boss kind of looks at him, I'm like, okay, he's talking about him. And then the more it went on, I was like, I think they're going to say that Will Ferrell was Scrooge. I think the Christmas Story is based off him, and that's why everybody knows it. And then it went back to old England times because he was trying to get Ryan Reynolds to just shut the fuck up and just accept the ghosts, because Ryan Reynolds will not accept it.
What was Ryan Reynolds' role in this movie?
He was the guy they were trying to redeem.
Yeah, he was the unredeemable.
But
he was
Will Ferrell
the
was
Scrooge of this movie. No. Well, he was in his past life. In this movie, he's the ghost of Christmas Present.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
You find out in the movie after he tells him that he was the actual Scrooge, that he only lived for 13 more days after he was redeemed.
Oh, shit.
And then he died.
That's hilarious.
And became the ghost of Christmas Present after he died.
And then he came, ended there.
That's a cool. Yeah, and then he came.
But that when they go back in the
as we all do when we die,
the song
I hope
they did is up for an award, which Hugh Jackman's really hoping doesn't get.
It's fucking amazing.
What if his name was just Hugh Ackman all the time?
It's called Good Day, because back then saying good afternoon, because back then saying good afternoon was actually like fuck you.
Yeah.
So then they sing the song saying good afternoon to everybody, and everybody's going, "Oh my, I'd never."
Oh my!
But it's
like
my.
Hugh Jackman came out in a big statement at the beginning of the year saying, "Well, I was really hoping for a good 2023, but already it's off to a bad start." He's like, "Please don't validate Ryan Reynolds by making this song win an award."
Yeah, he said the next year and a half filming with him on Deadpool and Wolverine will be unbearable if he wins that award.
All right, so that is a pretty
That's
cool little
funny.
twist on that story.
Yeah,
I like that.
There's a couple other ones, but they're at the end.
Doug, what I told them real quick.
That's like the main one.
Doug, what I told them real quick while you were gone is Will Ferrell in 2013 was offered $29 million to do an Elf 2, and he turned it down. And he continues to turn it down.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
I am too. I said I love that there's
need a
still
sequel.
actors that have that integrity. Like, you could make an easy paycheck and just do the same shit over again. And he's like, I don't want to ruin a Christmas classic.
Like, it is. It's literally a classic. It's 20 years old.
Will Ferrell also knows he's too big to need to take stuff like that.
Well, yeah. And he said,
tell it to Michael Caine.
Next week.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. And
Michael
I made
Caine
money.
will do anything as long as he makes money.
I think we trashed
well,
him.
he's
out.
not one of those actors that has integrity.
Corey.
Yeah, I know.
Do your obligatory Michael Caine impression. We all did one.
I'm Michael Caine.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then also Will Ferrell said in an interview before his kids can open presents, he makes them watch Elf 10 times in a row on Christmas.
This is mandatory, bitches.
Did you ever see when he came out in the Emmys to do, he came out to announce a winner of something with 3 of his kids dressed like a dad. He said, I didn't have time to get health care or baby care. I just got told about this like 20 minutes ago. So I'm here to, and he kept telling his kid, no, you can't play Angry Birds. Put the tablet down. And he was just yelling at his kids and shit.
Well, have you guys ever heard have you ever heard his first SNL skit? Like what got him on SNL?
No.
It was just a dumb little comedy sketch he came up with his buddies in college. It's called Get Off the Shed. And it's so fucking stupid.
Is it
it's
just
like
some guys yelling at somebody to get off a shed?
Dude, literally, like he's standing in front of a girl. David Koechner's in the skit on SNL. But he's just in front of the girl with his wife, and this other couple comes. Like they know each other through mutual friends, and they're waiting for the other people to arrive, and they're just having like dumb small talk, like, "Oh, you golf? We should go out." And like Will Ferrell keeps interrupting them in the middle. He's like, "Oh, so where do you play?" He's like, "Get off the shed." It's like obviously the kids are off camera, and he's getting like more violent with it. He said, "Hey, get off the shed! I'll beat you in front of these people."
Oh my god!
And it's just the other couple getting really awkward. They're like, actually, yeah, they're like, I'm not feeling good. I might leave. And Will Ferrell's wife's like, oh no, you just need to refresh on your drinks. Will Ferrell like takes his belt off. He's like, these people are about to see a public beating.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's really fucking.
That's actually great.
I love when he yelled. He's one of the more funny yellers in Hollywood.
Oh my god!
He doesn't he doesn't have like that blood curdling like a nun yell. It's like, hey, you.
Yeah, just everything he says when he's yelling. Like another
like
great
talk yelling.
Yeah. Another great SNL skit with him is Evil Boss. If you've ever seen that.
That one I've seen.
Let us know what it is.
It's a guest cameo with Pierce Brosnan. Will Ferrell's interviewing him at this job, and he's interviewing him. He's like wearing the suit, and someone comes and brings him like forms. He's being all nice. He's like, yeah, so we work Monday to Friday. Someone brings forms. He's like, hey, you don't bring me these forms when I'm in the middle of an interview. And then someone else brings him something. He's like, this looks like you put diarrhea on a printer and you print it.
He's trying to suck Pierce Brosnan into taking the job by being nice.
And then he acts like he really does in front of everyone else. Yeah,
but as people show up, he acts like he really is in the office.
Pierce
really
Brosnan's like, is this how this office runs business? He's like, oh, I am very meticulous.
I am very meticulous.
He said, hey, I'm going to slide. Or what is he say? He says, I'm going to scalp you and set your house on fire.
Holy fuck.
I love when he goes off on people.
All right, so I guess we pretty much talked about Elf as much as we need to just a few months ago, so there's no real reason to sit here and focus on
He's an angry elf.
I've noticed looking at his like movie list, he is in a lot, not as the main character, but he's in so many movies with one of the Wilsons. Either Owen or Luke. Like, that's so many of
that's
them.
part of that whole frat pack.
Yeah,
it really is. Like,
they do movies together like that. That's why.
Because at first I thought it was a lot of Ben Stiller movies. Then I realized Owen Wilson's in all movies too. Yeah,
he's also in a few things with Molly Shannon. So
yeah,
I wonder who he's done the most movies with.
I mean, that's a question for.
It's got to be one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's possible. Maybe Vince Vaughn.
Maybe fucking Kevin Hart at this point. No, I think they've only done like 1 or 2 movies together.
And I haven't seen either of them.
Neither have I.
Yeah. So the next one, and I think it's probably like top 5 Will Ferrell movies, is Anchorman.
Oh,
the legend of Ron Burgandy.
Truly the legend. Yeah, no.
And that legend lives on today.
Mike, your eyes just did something. You're not disagreeing with that, are you?
No,
the way your eye just like you raised your eyebrow, like you might.
I blanked out. I was looking up to see who has Will Ferrell in the most movies with.
Mike, your eyes just blink sideways like Men in Black. Is there something you want to tell us?
Yeah, fuck.
No.
So Anchorman, Mike. Anchorman, focus.
That's how he breathes.
Focus, Michael, focus.
Mike, hey, Mike, focus, Mike.
I need you to look at your camera and nod if you understand.
Mike, show us happy.
Mike, I slightly disagree with both of them. I think if we ask a question like that, somebody should be looking it up.
It's not giving me an actual answer, so
you're
not if looking it up makes you lose focus of everything.
Oh yeah, no, like the last After you guys asked that question, anything after that, I was like,
Yeah,
I-
see, so maybe we should have someone else look at it. That's dangerous.
Anchorman, I think, was such a good idea waiting to happen. If you don't know, Will Ferrell, while he was in college, he scored an internship with NBC in sports journalism. He literally,
shit.
yeah, because you've seen Ron Burgandy do the thing where he interviews Peyton Manning and all that.
It's
shit.
been a minute since Adrian's brought the fun facts, but here we are.
I'm bringing them for Will
an
Ferrell.
epic fun facts intro. It's been a minute.
I kind of retired them.
Run.
I'm trying to sprinkle them in organically now. I'm trying not to make a big point of hey, fun facts.
We apologize. We had to do that one because we deleted that off our soundboard.
Yeah, exactly. Just play "Take on Me" when I.
And we don't know how to get it back, so we just killed it.
Me. It's that is such a weird choice for fun.
Hold
facts.
on, wait. This is the closest thing I got. Baker reviews.
Thank you as always, Mike.
Where you can get lots of interesting false facts. Anyway.
False facts, stolen jokes, it's all there, folks.
It's true.
Whoa, I rhymed.
I was there. Anyway.
I was there.
False facts is an oxymoron.
False.
Yeah.
False facts.
Yes, it is.
Mike,
Good job, Corey.
that was your chance. You're an oxymoron.
Damn it.
That was actually
Damn,
the
Mike,
first
that
one.
was
that was such an easy setup.
Mike's comedic timing.
I was just actually agreeing with him. It's yes, it is.
The joke is
He was too enthralled over my knowledge of the English language to
always be ready with the jokes, Mike. They're more important than anything else. Even life-saving maneuvers or
life-saving maneuvers.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Should you?
There we go. You fixed it. You saved it.
You
brought it back. All right. But Anchorman, it's the cast is just dynamite, and they all work so well together. It's like you said, it's such a good idea waiting to happen because he was sports. He got
sports journalism.
Okay,
sports journalism for NBC, fucking NBC Studios.
Yeah, he was on SportsCenter a couple times,
and then he realized that's not what he wanted to do. Yeah, I was gonna say that's why you see those little funny segments when Ron Burgundy interviewed Peyton Manning and all that shit.
Yep.
That's what Will Ferrell wanted to do.
Could you imagine? Either ESPN would be way funnier, or we'd be missing out on a couple of good movies.
Yeah, ESPN would be fucking great.
Well, maybe he could have replaced Chris Berman.
Right.
I'm not going to pretend to know anything about modern ESPN. I haven't watched it since college.
That's not modern ESPN. That's our childhood.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't watch it back then. I only watched it in college because my cousin watched it.
This week's Not Top 10, he goes for a sliding catch, and he falls right on his Cossacks.
His coccyx.
They just let him read right in the jejunum.
In the jejunum.
Have you ever been punched in the jejunum?
In the Abdullah oblongata.
Yeah, Doug, that's a perfect way to put it. Either ESPN would be amazing and we'd miss a lot of movies, or they would have ruined the brilliance that is Will Ferrell. He'd be on today's episode.
Boring person, yeah.
All right, this is off topic, but Mike's name in Zencaster is Tiny Baby Jesus, and on his webcam, the way it's on that poster, I thought that was just on that poster. I was like, why do you have that poster?
Okay, Corey, Will
In
Ferrell.
Helvetica point.
Helvetica.
Will Ferrell could have been on one of the sports debate shows, like Skip and Shannon, and he could pull out one of our favorite lines of his if he disagreed. Semi-pro. Suck my cock, I'll murder your family.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get to that movie. I love that fucking movie.
Skip's here's why Mahomes isn't a top 5 quarterback. Suck my cock, I'll murder your family.
Actually, looking at this list of movies, pretty much all of his biggest movies, in my opinion, happened from the year 2003 to 2008.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely
It's actually insane how many movies he pumped out in that 5-year period that are all just top tier.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Hey, everybody, come see how good I look.
Know me.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
All right, so unironic, my favorite part of Anchorman is the Jack Black cameo.
Oh God, yeah.
When he's driving and he's like, "Oh, this is so filling. I can't eat it all."
Baxter, this burrito's delicious, but it is filling.
Filling, and he chucks out his window.
Who the fuck throws a 3-pound burrito out their window?
Jack Black wrecks his motorcycle, so he kicks his dog off.
You wrecked my hog, bro. It's the only thing I love. What do you love? I love Scotch. and
Baxter,
poetry,
of
and of course my good friend Baxter. Now this is happening.
He just football kicks Baxter.
The way
He took Baxter and he punted him.
the way he fucking kicks Baxter, and it clearly looks so fake. Like that's what makes it great. I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Ron, is this you? He kicked him. He punted Baxter. I'm in a glass case of emotion.
It's just that's such a Jack Black scene.
It is. Now this is happening, bro.
I'm sorry. Things just happen sometimes.
Baxter, you know I don't speak Spanish.
Is this Wilt Chamberlain?
Is this Will Chamberlain? Have the nerve to say something.
It's so hot today. Milk was a bad choice.
Milk was a bad choice.
I quote that all the time because I'm lactose intolerant.
That's great.
That does make sense for you.
Funny.
Yeah.
Because I personally like cold milk on a hot day.
I drink milk
I know.
milk all the time.
Anytime I'm like, I have ice cream or anything, like, my stomach starts getting upset. I'm like, milk was a bad choice.
That ice cream was delicious, but it is a bad choice.
But it's a hot day.
News team assemble. Hi, Ron.
It's
that was fast. No, we were right here playing pool.
Yeah, we were right here the whole time.
I think
he's talking to Danny Trejo in the bar there too.
Yeah, I think I reuse the whole 60% of the time. It works every time. Like just any random
Sex Panther.
Yeah, I don't even include the whole thing. It's just that I heard that works 60% of the time. That works.
They've done studies, 60% of the time works every time.
That doesn't make any sense. Mr. Burgandy, you
can make this little kitty purr.
My name is Brick Tamlin. I have an IQ of below 70. 10 years from now, they'll declare me legally retarded.
I'm what some people might call mentally retarded.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Mr. Burgandy, you have a massive erection. Oh no, that's actually the design on the pants. It's an optical illusion.
It's the pleated pants. It makes it look like.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
But one of my favorite lines in the whole movie is when Brian Fantana walks up to her and sits down. You and I should go out tonight. Go to dinner, have some sex, see where things go.
That's quality right there.
It's one of my favorite lines in the whole movie.
I think my actual favorite line in the whole movie isn't even a line. It's just when they're doing the whole Anchorman versus Anchorman fight sequence, and then Brick just has a grenade and he's screaming.
Run around.
Where did Brick get that grenade?
I killed a man with a trident. Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You may want to lay low for a while.
You may be wanted
for murder.
You guys have heard the story about what the original idea for Anchorman was supposed to be at this point, right?
Oh yeah, we've talked about it at one point.
The whole chimpanzees and a plane that wrecks, and okay. So we don't even need to go into that. Mike, you look confused.
No, I'm just laughing.
No, not at all.
I mean, you could touch on it real quick for anybody who didn't hear that episode.
I mean, there's not really much to touch on. The original idea for Anchorman was that these anchormen were on a fucking helicopter that ends up wrecking in the jungle, and they fight chimps, literally fight chimps in the jungle. I have no idea why that was the idea.
It's a news team that fight chimpanzees
in the jungle. Because they wrecked.
I think ultimately they made the better decision.
I don't know, man.
But who knows? That movie, maybe that's what they should have done with Anchorman 2.
No, that's Anchorman 3.
Anchorman 3.
You have to go to the jungle where they wreck to get it, though. That's where all the footage is.
Brick is dead. No, Brick is alive. I'm alive. Brick, you're alive. Feel yourself.
He was so young.
He was so... In Anchorman 2, I mean, I don't know how much we'll talk about it, because we've all said we kind of have our issues with that movie. But when they're doing Brick's funeral and Steve Carell comes up to give a speech, he was so young. Brick is dead.
Seen the second movie, I always forget it exists.
Yeah. It's okay.
I'm not saying I heard it was bad or anything. I just literally forget it's
Doug, out there. You know who you love in it? Harrison Ford.
I'm never watching this movie.
Jim Carrey's in it.
He is. Sorry.
Harrison Ford.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Jim Carrey. Sorry
about that.
Even Jim Carrey can't salvage a Harrison Ford dumpster.
Jim Carrey's in it for literally 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's on enough.
That's so stupid. Dropping hockey pucks. Sorry.
To be fair, Doug, Harrison Ford's also only in it for 2 minutes. It's a quick scene.
I know,
He's
that's
not
two
in it.
minutes
See,
of my
look,
life I
it
can never have
balances
back.
itself out. But the movie's not
Anyway.
that great, so.
I think one of my favorite lines in Anchorman, also that is not like by one of the main cast, is the "You poop mouth, poop Ron. Why you have a poop mouth? You were my hero. If I gave you money out of my wallet, would that make you feel better?"
Oh, the whole jazz
mouth.
flute, the whole jazz flute scene.
I'm so unprepared. Pulls out of his sleeve.
Pulls the fucking jazz flute out of his sleeve. Starts
God
rocking it.
damn it. God damn it.
One of my favorite things is like, you stay classy, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgandy.
I'm Ron.
Damn it, guys. I told
put
you
an
if you put a
exclamation
question mark,
mark.
he's going to read it as a
He
question.
reads anything on the prompter.
All right, guys.
Fuck you, San Diego.
Guys, ultimate question.
Yes.
Jazz club showdown scene. Ron's jazz flute or Tobey Maguire playing the piano?
Oh, my God. Hey, you know
Now
what?
dig
You know
on
what?
this.
Adrian, you have your question. You have your answer right here. Take those hands, put them together.
Put them together.
You have a band.
Oh my god! Now
God
dig
damn it.
on this. Diddle, 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 diddle.
That's fucking insanity. It's so funny.
It is funny.
We're coming up with a lot of great movies.
That's another
ideas here.
movie that without Will Ferrell would never have made it.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. You know, when like Eddie
This guy
Rock
is
should have-
very good at piano.
Will Ferrell should have been Eddie Rock, you know,
Eddie
in Spider-Man 3.
That would have been a lot better than Topher Grace.
And then every time the Venom hood came off, he'd be like, "Hey, Topher. I mean, I'm sorry." That's the guy who didn't get the role.
My spider sense is tingling, if you know what I mean.
My Venom senses are tingling. I'm about to bust a can of whoop ass on you, Spider-Man.
Mary Jane is a smelly pirate hooker.
Hey, look, a rainbow. Do me on it.
Oh my god.
Okay, but
Yeah, that movie's
moving-
it's just insanely cool.
Any last words on Anchorman before we move along?
I only have 20 more minutes worth of stuff to say.
Okay.
And on tits, I'm
Thank
Ron
you for
Burgundy.
keeping it short.
I already said it earlier, but my other favorite line in that it's just the little exchanges that Ron and Veronica have back and forth, like under their breath.
Yeah, yes.
You are a hooker, and I'm going to smack you in public. I'm going to punch you right in the ovaries. That's what I'm going to do. She's like, you have man boobs. You have too much pubic hair. I'm actually proud of that. I'm proud of my pubic hair. Everyone knows fucking Anchorman. It's
I have
amazing.
many leather-bound books. The smell of rich mahogany.
No, I have many leather-bound books in my libraries, and my library smells of rich mahogany.
Rich mahogany. Just
People
the way he
know
says
me.
mahogany.
Mahogany.
I'm a
Like it's-
god walking amongst mirrors. Okay,
Yeah.
so the MMORPG, the original Guild Wars, the first game, actually had a special title in it where for doing certain things, for completing other titles, that every tier of that title was one of those quotes. And then the final one was
Really?
just God walking amongst mere mortals.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Like the one instead of my my library or whatever, it's my guild hall smells of rich mahogany and like shit like that. And it was like that was the name of the different levels of that title.
That's really good.
You don't know who I am. I don't know how to put this, but I'm pretty important.
People know me.
People know
I'm
me.
kind of a big deal. Yeah.
I don't know if you heard. I did over 1,000.
Whoa. Oh yeah, when he's doing like push-ups or whatever when she walks in.
He's doing curls.
Jumps
Yeah,
into his
curls,
pole.
that's right,
Jumps
that's
into his
right.
pole with a plate of spaghetti. Cannonball.
I wish I had the kind of money that would lend itself to just not giving a fuck like that and
Oh,
jumping
me
into
too.
a pool, my own pool with a plate of spaghetti.
God
Knowing I
damn
didn't
it.
have to clean it up.
And to answer your question, Doug, no, that Anchorman 100% wouldn't work with any other actor.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's perfect for that
Oh
role.
god, no.
Did you guys know originally Jim Carrey? No, I'm joking.
Jesus.
God damn, shut up, Adrian.
I would have believed if you'd said Robin Williams, because they used to do that to him a lot.
I know, poor Robin. See our Batman episode.
Well, no, they used to offer Robin Williams all kinds of roles just to make the other actors say yes, because they knew Robin Williams would do it.
He'd
He
pull
didn't
it
turn
off
anything
somehow.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course he'd pull
So
off.
moving on from there, I've personally never seen this movie, so I don't know if it's like a big one. But Kicking and Screaming, is that like a big Will Ferrell?
It was
movie?
a big Will Ferrell family kind of movie, but
Okay.
There's the only funny scene I even remember from that movie is he brings in Mike Ditka to help him be his assistant coach.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
And he tries to make him his juice box guy. He's like, "You don't tell me how to coach, you get my juice boxes."
God
and Mike
damn.
Dick is going, "Do you know who I am?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're Mr. Juice Box. Go get me my juice box." And then he quits and he walks away and he's like, "Kids, wave to Mr. Juice Box." And he goes, "All of you, wave." And he goes, "Parents too, all of you." He's making them wave to
All right, so this must have been like a small time where he actually did try to be like branch out from his comedy, because after that came Bewitched, which I don't think any of us care about. I watched the original series on TV Land as a kid from like
that TV series is good. I hear the movie was crap.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So he must have been trying something different, you know.
He was slightly on the producers,
The producers, yeah. It was a musical with Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane.
No idea. That's not even on my list.
It's okay, but he was.
Oh wait, no, that comes after. That comes later. Okay, that's 2005. Okay, because before that is Wedding Crashers, which it's not his movie. He had seen his character in it is so phenomenal. We have to talk.
That's
about
what I quoted.
Although
exactly.
I will say that if you go to his upcoming movies, down the list in development, there's something there called a wedding movie project, comedy project. So I'm not sure if it's going to be like. But he's the only one in the cast list right now. So
my god!
Yeah, just a whole movie about him.
I don't know if it's going to be about
maybe
Chaz.
it's before Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson.
I don't know because there's really nothing known about it. Really,
because he's the one that taught Vince Vaughn how to do it all, right?
Yeah. He's the one who taught him the roles of Wedding Crashing.
He might be too old for that though. At this
you
point,
bite your tongue. Chaz Reinholdt's a saint.
It's on IMDb as Untitled Wedding Comedy Project.
Okay.
And it has nothing, just in development.
That could be anything.
His mom tried to poison. His mom tried to poison his oatmeal. Erroneous on both counts.
Jesus Christ.
Chaz Reinhold is a saint.
Don't you worry. We will get to the Vince Vaughn actor spotlight someday.
I know. There's going to be a lot of. There's so many Vince Vaughn.
I could do an entire episode of just Wedding Crashers.
Just Wedding Crashers, right?
I just want to tell a real quick story since we're talking about Wedding Crashers for a second. Adrian, uncomfortably as a teenager, got taken to a movie by our grandma that she thought was going to be hilarious, and it starts with a bunch of women being thrown down on beds and their titties flopping around. So Adrian and Tyler, I think Tyler was with you, right?
No, it's just me and Grandma.
That's even worse.
You should have looked over like, "Hey, Grandma, those titties are popping."
Well,
my God.
Yeah, that would be that. If I had to rank them, that would be my number one most uncomfortable theater experience.
So how did your grandma react to this scene?
She didn't even look at him. She told me that she just kept her eyes straight at the screen, like, well, hopefully there's no more nudity.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, she was mortified. You just heard little sound effects coming from
So it wasn't like in that '70s show when Eric had to go to that movie with his mom and they ended up both laughing together.
We did not laugh about it.
My grandma is the kind of person that when I was a kid in high school, I was 16. I was pretty much old enough to make my own decisions. And she took us school shopping, and I tried to get her a shirt that had two squirrels on it fighting over an acorn that said, "Give me back my nut." And she would not buy me that shirt. I begged her. She would not buy it for me.
Give me that.
But she'll take Adrian.
So the fact that she took Adrian to a Skinamax.
I was always the favorite.
It's true. That's actually true.
A good reaction.
We actually have inside family jokes about me being the favorite.
That is 100% an inside joke between Adrian and my grandma that he is her favorite.
Hey, don't worry, Adrian, you're my
It's not a joke.
What'd you say, Mike?
If it's a joke they have that you don't, it's not a joke.
What'd you say, Mike?
I said, Adrian, don't worry, you're my favorite too.
Keep that in. Love inside jokes. I'd love to be a part of one someday.
What do I got to do?
You're not cool enough.
Yeah, Corey's here for every episode. He's like, "What do I need to do?"
Well, do you know what Adrian didn't do?
Don't worry, Corey. I hate
Suck
you.
Your dick?
So.
Wait, what didn't I do? Is this something that Mike? Is this something only we know about?
Yeah,
you're about to say?
You had to be there.
I didn't invade his marital bed. Or Adrian.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I saw where you're going now. Yeah,
God, I love that. That's just a comedic joke here, and it's not even. It's totally true. Anyway.
We're some sick sons of bitches.
Which is a great segue to the next movie on the list. Not really, but I'm doing it anyway.
Talladega Nights?
Yes, Talladega Nights, Mike.
I mean,
this is my personal favorite Will Ferrell movie.
I mean, his
His
best
best
friend
friend does sleep
I know,
with
I
his
know.
wife.
I know. It actually does work out.
That is a good transition, Doug.
Yeah. Good job, Doug.
Sometimes life just works out, you know?
Yeah.
I remember when Corey called Mike from his house. He said, "Why would you want the TV and stereo on the cinema? Because I like to party."
It's a new house. It's going to have creaks and moans.
How do you turn the jets off?
Why am I talking to you? I hate you.
Wait, why am I talking to you?
Why?
What, you forget that I hate you? Why? You stole my house and my wife. Oh, so what?
Oh my God! Yeah, that
I think John C. Reilly is super underrated.
Was this the beginning of the working Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly relationship?
I think so. Yes.
What are you talking about? They didn't do anything else together after Step Brothers.
Wait, you mean Talladega Nights? We haven't even got the Step Brothers. Oh, or is that your way of not talking about Holmes?
I don't want to talk about Holmes and Watson.
Yeah. So have they done 3 movies together?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Isn't that what Meatloaf said?
Meatloaf did say that.
And now he's dead, so what does he know?
Well, that third time killed him.
Exactly.
I don't think Will Ferrell cameoed in the Dewey Cox story, did he?
I didn't see it on
No.
here.
I didn't think it was on the list. So,
You're not on the list.
dear 7 pound, 8 ounce, sweet, sweet baby Jesus in a manger. He was a man. He had a beard.
Wait. How do you like to picture your Jesus, Mike? I'm going to ask everybody this question, so it doesn't even have to be a quote.
I picture mine holding a chainsaw. His toga's all ripped up, and he's killing zombies.
Oh, I like this.
Okay, yeah,
that's a
I'd
good
watch
one.
that movie. I'd watch that movie. What do you mean movie?
Jesus slays.
2. Jesus slays
Jesus
2.
Christ, the vampire
Yes.
slayer.
I would absolutely.
First he slays vampires, and then he slays your bitch.
Oh man.
It's called Jesus Christ Super Scar.
There you go.
Hey.
Now that okay,
There
where'd
you
you
go.
steal that from? If that was original,
I made that one
off
up.
the top. Okay, I'm impressed.
That's an OG.
That was legit. That's legit.
Occasionally, I make my own joke.
Mike, by the way, that was a great version of Jesus. I liked it.
Appreciate
so
that. Thank you.
Adrian, how do you picture your Jesus?
I thought you were gonna go to Corey. I was getting ready to take a drink.
Okay, Corey, how do you picture your Jesus?
Just you and McGregor.
Just as is, like
Yeah,
exactly.
Just
actor
you and
all.
McGregor.
All
He's
right,
Jesus.
all right. I like it. So, Adrian, how do you picture your Jesus?
Buzz Lightyear.
And for those of us, and for those who can't see it, could you please explain?
Buzz.
To infinity.
I like to picture my Jesus up on a big fluffy cloud with a Gibson cherry red Gibson SG playing Eric Clapton. I was trying to do that 70s joke and I forgot how they said it. Dude, I drew Clapton too.
No, like he front landing for Zeppelin.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that 70s joke. Okay.
Yeah,
my bad.
dude, I drew Clapton too.
Dude.
And I guess if I had to, the way I picture my Jesus is, well, I can't because he's not real. Anyway, moving on.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, lying there in
What
your
do you-
ghost manger.
No,
Just
that's
looking at your baby Einstein developmental videos, learning about shapes and colors.
What?
well now. Now Mike's
one of the
just
things
straight
he
up ripping off the movie.
Okay, I was like,
That's a line in the movie.
I like to picture my Jesus with 2 double flaming bastard swords, slaying demons from hell after the rapture, to protect those left on Earth.
That's what
Satan.
Jesus actually was. He was a vampire demon slayer.
Yeah.
But
Constantine.
everybody misinterpreted what he was, and now he's
It's like people don't even understand who John Constantine is. He's clearly Jesus. Okay. Anyway,
Do people not read the Bible?
Okay, but
yeah.
Jesus or Goku Super Saiyan 4, who would win?
Oh, Jesus, clearly.
He
The power of the
Wait,
Lord is.
wait. Which one of our versions of Jesus?
Jesus the Carpenter.
Oh.
I'm gonna nail that part like Jesus the Carpenter.
Listen. All Jesus has to do is build him into a box, and Goku will get confused.
I'm living in a box.
Oh wow, how'd I get in here? Huh?
Wow, how do you get in here? Oh, jeez, Rick, I'm in a box. Anyway.
Oh, jeez.
So, Doug, what is
Yes.
it about Talladega Nights that makes it your favorite Will
Dude,
Ferrell movie?
it's like quintessential Will Ferrell, like to the T. Like,
Because if you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
exactly.
I
It's
just
that
said that
kind
the
of
other
shit.
day.
It's
Just
just
said
like,
it the other day.
it's probably
Well,
his
then
most
fuck me.
quotable movie. It's got to be his most quotable movie. Like, it's just every line out of his mouth is like.
Did you just hear our whole Anchorman section?
Yeah.
I know.
Or
but
you mean
it's
his
not-
most quotable?
Yeah,
like
his most
lines.
quotable. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like for
Yeah,
Will Ferrell
it's either-
himself.
It's either
Like-
Talladega Nights or Step Brothers that are.
It
the
also
most quotable
introduced me to
movies.
the greatness that is John C. Reilly, who is just as funny as Will
Yes.
Ferrell, and is not given that like the level of recognition I think he deserves.
He's
like,
not, no.
I never would have watched the movie Walk Hard if I hadn't seen Talladega Nights, and that movie is fucking phenomenal.
That movie is hilarious.
So I get
and I
told
love
every other day.
and I love the parody of another movie that it's parodying. I love that movie too. So
What, you mean Walk the Line?
it was nice
know
drawing the
this-
parallels.
This is something that's gonna blow your mind, but he was a real person, Mike.
Dude,
Yeah, Mike. He played.
Johnny Cash. I'm aware.
No.
Dewey Cox.
Yes,
That's a real person.
he was a real person.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't believe you. I'm not falling for it.
Yes, Mike. Johnny Cash is a real person. He played guitar, and he was played
Yeah,
by
he
Arthur
can't
Fleck
hurt
from
you.
Joker and Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. Dewey Cox is a fictional character. He's not a real rock singer. How dare you?
I love that Mike had to look that up. Though.
No, but Mike, you are wrong in the sense that there's definitely somebody out there named Dewey Cox.
No, isn't it? The
That's
funniest
probably
part
true,
is
yeah.
he's like, no, you're not getting me to this one. I know that's not real.
No,
And I looked it up.
I'm not
I had to
falling
look
for
it
this.
up.
But I was like, wait a minute.
It's okay. I know I'm convincing. Anyway,
Oh, Doug, you just said that and you didn't even know if it was a real person.
no, I knew it was.
Oh, okay. You're like, yeah, it's a real dude.
But I definitely do stuff like that all the time. So
This is the Black
I don't know,
Hawk
yeah,
9000, available at your local Walmart.
Oh,
I'm just trying to get us back on Talladega Nights.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Ricky Booby.
God. Ricky Bobby, why do you
Just-
want me to break your arm? Just say.
Just say I like really thin pancakes. That's a good compromise.
That's a
no?
pretty good compromise.
What-
Yeah,
what
it
are-
is.
what
Are
are
you gonna say
crepes?
it? No.
Yeah, what are crepes? It's those
They're
really
like-
thin pancakes. You're like, I love those things.
I love
He
this.
he technically
This
said
is a
it
fair
there.
compromise, right?
He did. Yeah, he did say crepes.
He technically said I love those things, so he should have let his arm go right there.
Nope, I'm
Nah,
not
he-
gonna do it. He's bluffing. He
No,
broke
you're not
it.
gonna do it. Break it, Pepe Le Pew.
He really broke it.
I do. As somebody who makes really good crepes, I find that insulting.
Mike, it's.
God damn it.
He brings that up. He brings that up every chance he gets.
Can
Well,
you make
I mean-
anything else?
Yeah.
I can make. He
Lots
can
of
make
stuff.
strawberry crepes, blueberry crepes.
Plain grape, the cream cheese.
Strawberry crepes with bananas on top.
Yeah.
See,
So,
stroganoff
like, you only
crepes.
talk about crepes. So, what else?
Mike, did you say beef stroganoff crepes?
Oh God.
Huh?
I'd eat that. I'd eat that
Yeah,
with
it
like
might
a
be.
sour
Who the fuck
cream
knows?
sauce in the in the
Yeah.
middle. Hell yeah.
This
Some,
tastes
like
like
sauteed onions.
this tastes like this
Gravy
tastes
and
like
onions
feet.
drizzled over the top. Hell yeah, I'd eat that.
Tastes like
See?
feet.
This tastes like feet. I like it.
I like it.
You don't like stroganoff?
No,
Doug,
those
we're
fr-
quoting
I know.
friends.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
levels.
Well, I like it.
I like
Anyway,
it.
Talladega Nights.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite line from that movie? Your favorite line to quote?
I think we quoted it actually in the last episode.
Wait, you guys did
Refresh
What
our
was it?
memory,
Well, when we
because I don't
Talking
remember
about-
that.
like if you hate first or last, like what? Hell, I was high when I said that. Ricky
You know,
Bobby.
I was high when I said.
Well,
I
hell,
based
I
my
was
whole
high
life
when I
off it.
said that.
What do you
my
mean?
favorite-
I
that's my
based my
favorite
whole
line
life
in the
on
whole
that.
Actually,
It's-
both of my favorite lines are probably Ricky Bobby's dad, Reese Bobby. The other
gotta.
one is when he's driving away. See you when you're grown.
See you when you're. Dude, I love when he makes him get in the car with a cougar.
Yeah,
Dude, his dad's actually like fucking incredible in that movie. Who the hell was that actor?
Gary Cole.
Yeah, he
He's
fucking
fucking
killed
great.
it. Oh yeah, I love when he's like trying to help him get it back into shape. and-
Get his kahunas back.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like, you got to drive with a cougar. A cougar? It'll kill me. Oh god! And he's like,
I love when he comes
legitimately
back.
terrified.
I love when he comes back for that last race. He has the cougar on his hood.
Yeah,
He paints the cougar on his hood.
I like when he's driving around with the cougar and like somebody goes up and the cougar like was like, wow, and he's like, Get back.
He just pats it. Come on now.
Yeah. Come
I love
on.
when he puts the fucking is it Fruit Loops or whatever underneath the
Lucky
car?
Charms.
Yeah, Lucky Charms. He tells him he's got cocaine strapped.
You
to
got
the
a
car
pure
and takes
pound
her
of
on the way.
Colombian bang bang taped under the car. Now what are you gonna do?
See you when you're grown up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Anarchy. Sprays the fucking hose into that other dude's window.
When he's trying to convince him that Jack Glenn died.
Oh, yeah.
And David Koechner looks around the corner. He's like, Glenn, is that you? And he's like, I was just so moved that you guys were all so sad.
Glenn, damn it, Glenn.
What the hell, Ricky?
Yeah. Oh. Fuck.
there you go. This is for you. It's real nice. I got a Target on sale.
It's real nice. Yeah, I use that one.
It was
a
on
lot.
sale.
Nobody knows that that's from Italian Nights.
You made me spill my macchiato.
My macchiato.
I watched your Highlander. It was shit.
And that was fucking. Oh fuck! Who played the French dude?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never actually seen him in a role like that where he wasn't playing some
Yeah.
a
Weird
Borat
character.
character.
Yeah.
It's just.
Wait, that's
It's
Mario.
me, Sacha Baron Cohen.
It's me. It's Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh wait, I had to look up a few quotes, but I think I found my favorite.
Okay.
This sticker is dangerous and inconvenient, but I do love Fig Newtons. Fig Newtons right in front of his vision.
Yeah. I do love
But I do love Fig Newtons.
The other two that I was thinking of, when he's telling him, he's like, no, from now on you're the Magic Man and I'm El Diablo, and he's like, what does Diablo mean? He's like, it's like Spanish for fighting
Goat
chicken.
or something. Yeah, fighting chicken or something.
Chicken with his head cut off.
Well,
Yeah.
they're kind of scary with the talons.
Oh, dude, I actually did that at work the other day. A kid came in with a jacket that said El Diablo. And I said, oh, that means like a chicken with its head cut off. He looked at me real weird. He's like, dude, it's Spanish for devil. I'm like, okay, you've never seen Talladega Nights? He's like, no.
It is almost 20 years old, Adrian.
It did not land.
There's that, and then when he's talking about being, he's like not a bad crack dealer though, but like a good one.
Helping the community.
Get
I
no shit. Oh,
I
wait, that's a
fucking
different
love
movie.
when he's in the hospital and he thinks he's paralyzed. And
Yeah.
they're like, you are not. Don't you wish that evil? I hope your kids are one day.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you?
I hope
He's
the both of
always
you have
crying.
I hope both of you have sons.
And then
Handsome,
he's-
beautiful, articulate sons
not
of sound.
And then they lose it. They lose their legs.
I pray you know that kind of pain.
And then he's like, do not stab your leg.
Do
with
not
that
stick
fork,
that.
Rick."
Do not stick that knife in your leg,
You're
Ricky.
like,
Stab.
stab.
Rest in peace, Michael Clark.
I'll dig it out. I'll dig it out with another knife. Now I got two knives in my leg.
Yes, indeed. Rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah.
You're great.
And then
Yeah.
fucking John C. Reilly, please don't let the invisible fire hurt my friend.
One of my favorite subtle parts of the movie that never gets talked about is when that original driver just basically gives up, and they're like, "Hey, Gary's over there having a sandwich," and he's like, "I'm gonna finish this and make a call, and I'll be right back, guys." He's just sitting there eating a sandwich.
He just
He
doesn't
knows
give
they
a
suck
fuck.
so bad.
Yeah.
He says, I'm gonna ask you a straight question right now. What's implication mean?
What's the implication? Oh fuck!
It's so
Man,
stupid.
I feel like we clearly could have done a full episode on just Talladega Nights.
Oh,
goddamn.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah. All right. But we should probably move on due to time constraints. And all.
Yeah.
I
My head's all tied up like a pretzel. I got a pretzel in my head.
It's pretty much just dynamite going down the list from here.
I spread my cheeks as my concho.
Mike Honcho, which
Oh,
is a
wait.
great segue. Spreading cheeks, what a great segue into Blades of Glory.
There you
I don't
go.
know how you guys feel about this movie. I personally love it, but I know it's
love
pretty
Blades of Glory.
contentious. Okay.
This is a movie that I have not seen.
Oh my god, it's so fucking
Though
funny.
I find it ironic that his name is Chaz when his name is also Chaz in Wedding Crashers. It's spelled the exact same way with two
Is
Z's.
it? Oh
Whoa. Do you think these movies could exist in the same
shit.
universe?
No.
No,
Definitely
I'm thinking they just did that as like a little Easter egg callback kind of thing.
I
not
think
I
it was
never
an
put that
accident.
together.
I'm gonna be real.
it couldn't have been by accident because
Why?
nobody spells Chaz with two Z's.
Almost
Yeah,
nobody
that-
spells Chaz
Okay.
at all because it's
No,
so
no,
fucking
no,
but that
no.
is funny
He's
they use
100% true there. If they did it with two Z's in both,
That is
that
weird.
has to be a callback.
It's probably a
But
callback.
it's such a random callback. Why?
Well, because
Just
that's what
Why
because.
not?
Yeah, why not? That's what movies
Why?
do.
Because fuck it, who cares?
Well, what's
fuck
the
it.
reference? What's the
it's Will
joke?
Ferrell.
Just Wedding Crashers.
I don't
Here-
like that. I don't like
Here-
that.
It
answer.
doesn't matter
Doug,
if you like
Doug,
it or not.
Doug, you might have missed
No, I
the
think
part of the
you're wrong.
episode where we talked about Wedding Crashers, and his name was Chaz.
Well, we didn't actually say that back then.
I feel like you guys aren't acknowledging my Jesus channel.
Adrian, why are you
Why-
wearing 2 pairs of glasses?
These are my avatar glasses.
Oh, okay.
We get it. You saw Avatar. Shut
I'm
up.
sorry. Anyway,
I just said that like we're actually talking about Avatar. I'm like,
It's
duh,
fine.
these are my avatar glasses.
I know. Notice how I skipped right over that. Anyway,
No, real quick though, before we get to that, and of course, because we have like banger in a row. Have any of you guys ever seen Stranger Than Fiction?
Oh
You
yeah,
ever watch
I
it?
love it.
oh no, I actually haven't.
Yeah.
I thought that
like
was
it
going
a
to be
lot.
another. That's my bad. I should have asked. I thought that was going to be another like throwaway. Like we.
No, I just wanted to take
My
one second
bad.
to talk about like his
Yeah, no,
serious
go
roles.
for it. I said, I
Queen
thought it was going to be a
Latifah's in it,
throwaway.
so I had no interest.
What do you have against
Why?
Queen Latifah?
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
I find her to be
She's
bland.
hilarious.
Have you
I
ever
don't
seen
think
Set It
so.
Off?
Isn't that her in Bringing Down the House with
Yeah.
Steve Martin?
Yeah, but
that's
that's-
an awful fucking movie.
That is awful.
Queen Latifah is hilarious.
Yeah.
Bringing Down the House is actually hilarious.
I think,
I don't
Mike,
know.
I think Bringing Down the House is the only movie you've seen with her that you have a problem with, and now you don't like her.
What,
I mean, that's very
something
possible.
else. Hold on.
What?
Have you ever
He's gonna
seen,
figure. He's gonna figure out there was nothing else.
Have you ever seen Set It Off? It's one of the best
No.
movies.
Her, and Jada
No.
Pinkett Smith, and
Yeah. Well,
That's a great
we won't
fucking
get into
movie.
that whole thing.
Do I
No.
really need to even mention Taxi? I've seen that awful movie.
that's
heard of it.
that's a Jimmy Fallon movie. You can't count that.
No,
She's
no,
in it. I can 100% count
Jimmy
it.
No.
Fallon's in movies.
He
Yeah.
stars in that one.
Yeah, he's
That-
also the
and
only
Fever
other movie I
Pitch.
know Fever Pitch, which was also awful.
no, but listen, we are in very limited time. So,
Moving on.
what the fuck was I talking about?
Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah, so Stranger Than Fiction. It's kind of like a fun, meta, self-aware. It kind of gives you like Truman Show vibes with Jim Carrey. So pretty much
What?
pretty much this famous author is writing a new novel, and she inadvertently writes about a guy that actually exists. His name's like Howard Crick. He's an IRS agent. And she writes about how like boring and mundane his life is. And at one day he wakes up and he can hear her like narrating what he's doing. She's like, Howard would always brush his teeth 72 times forward, 72 times to the side, his 32 teeth. And he's like looking at the toothbrush thinking it's talking to him. So he learns that the narrator is actually writing a story about his life. And he finds out that this author kills all of her main characters at the end of every one of her stories. So like throughout the movie, he looks for Dustin Hoffman, who's like a literature. I can't fucking talk right now.
Literature.
Yeah. He meets Dustin Hoffman, who's like a professor of literature, and Dustin Hoffman's just fucking great as always.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's a really funny.
She struggles.
Maggie Gyllenhaal's in it.
She struggles at the end because she wants to write another masterpiece, but she doesn't think she can do it without killing her main character.
Yeah, like he
And
figures
he's trying
out.
to talk her into not doing that, but she's struggling with. But that's what everybody expects of me.
And Dustin Hoffman reads her story, and he's like, "Sorry, buddy, you got to die.
Yeah, this is the best. He says like, "This is the best book I've ever read in my
This
life."
is a masterpiece, and it doesn't work unless you die." But it's like, it's funny. It kind of teaches you break out of your normal fucking 9 to 5 routine, live your life while you're alive. It's a fun Truman Show kind of.
Gonna live my life.
And Will Ferrell does great in a serious role. It's like comedic, but also more serious.
Okay.
Great movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Emma Thompson's the author. Queen Latifah's in it as her assistant. Will Ferrell, Maggie Gyllenhaal, fucking Dustin Hoffman.
Did you say Maggie Chillenhall?
Maggie Gyllenhaal?
That's a
Yeah,
sick
she's-
name.
She's chilling.
That's after she smokes weed.
Maggie Chillenhall. Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to cover that real quick to talk about one of his serious movies.
No, that's fair. Like I said, I just thought it was like a throwaway movie, so I skipped over it. That's my fault.
Yep.
But anyway, then Blades of Glory. Mike, you've never seen this.
Nope.
Do you know anything about it? What it's about?
I just know it's a movie about ice skating, like ice
Hell
skate
yeah.
dancing
Hey,
and stuff.
figure skating. Get it
Figure
right.
skating.
They would tell you
apologies.
that.
Competitive choreographed.
Does
figure
it
skating.
have
Yeah.
Does it have a John Heater?
John
in it?
Heater?
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite.
He's like the second
Yeah.
main character.
Yeah.
They're
like-
rivals.
Yeah.
See, so I know, like.
Don't they have
bits.
to like skate
Dude.
together at the end?
They
or
end-
something?
yeah,
And
they
it's
have to
like
skate.
magical.
because these Russian like brother and sister are so good, they're gonna beat them or something. So they have to compete together, or they have to be a team.
And they're really good at it.
I love my favorite part of that entire movie though is Nick Swartzen. He's like a fanboy of Will Ferrell's character.
Nick Swartzen.
He's so fucking funny.
He'll do anything for a buck.
And Mike, the female antagonist is Jenna Fisher.
And she wears some lingerie.
Yeah, if you've ever seen those pictures of Jenna Fisher in lingerie, it's from this movie.
Okay.
Which we all have.
Mike's be careful. Mike's be careful what he says, guys.
Yeah, we've all seen that picture.
I was just looking. Hold on.
I'm literally
off to these pictures.
I'm literally recording in the room with my significant other, and I'm talking about.
I know. You guys are two different people. Let's be real.
Amy Poehler's in that too. I like her.
Yeah.
He just changed the subject.
Amy Poehler is one of the two Russian brother and sisters.
Okay.
Amy Poehler is the Russian brother.
Yeah, she's the
Russian brother.
She would the way Corey said that. That's what I thought he was saying.
The dad from Even Stevens is in this.
Anyway,
oh boy,
Tom Virtue.
And for the record, Amy Poehler would totally be cool playing the Russian brother.
Yeah,
she would be down for that role.
I'm a Russian brother, if you know what I mean.
Of course, Will Arnett's the other.
I want to see the sequel to Undercover Brother, the Russian brother.
The Russian brother. I would also watch that if it was a spin-off of Undercover Brother. Another Chris Kattan movie.
As Chris Kattan's in it.
Chris Kattan. What am I doing?
All right.
Dancing in Missy Elliott.
Yeah, Mike. Honestly, you should give Blades of Glory a chance. It's kind of a.
I've been told
Mary J.
that.
It's a lesser known classic.
Yeah, it's honestly
like the next movie.
Even for me, it's a movie I haven't watched in so long. I don't remember much about.
Yeah,
it.
that's. I don't remember every detail.
Fucking duck shoes.
Yeah, but we have at least two more big ones to talk about. So
so this next one is one that I think gets clowned on a lot when it's like easily one of the best movies. Yeah, we're about to have this.
It is my number one.
Oh, it's your number one.
It's my favorite Will Ferrell.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wrestle a bear.
Do we like cinnamon?
Mike, have you seen Semi-Pro?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god. God damn it, Fakitis. Learn some fucking English.
I don't know how I didn't though, because I love Woody Harrelson.
Like it's basically like they're like a fucking
a terrible basketball team.
Yeah, but they're not like a fucking NBA team.
Well, no,
they're like a fucking lower level.
They're an ABA team.
It's set in the 70s when the ADA was separate from the NBA.
Oh, okay.
They were going to merge. That actually happened in real life.
Okay.
The Tropics are one of the teams trying to get into the league.
Tropics are one of the 12 teams trying to get into the league.
Will Ferrell did everything in his power to get people to buy tickets because they were bad at basketball, so he did everything he could to make
Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl. That cannon's going to go off.
Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl.
That cannon doesn't work. Flint.
Cannon's going off. 3000 was in this movie?
Oh, he's hilarious.
Dude, Coffee Black. That's one of the
Coffee
best
Black.
In the movie.
Oh.
All right. Oh, sorry.
He's hilarious.
Fucking and Dukes wins this giant check that says $10,000.
I do get $10,000, right?
I took it to my bank, man. They won't cash it. Did you try a bigger bank? Fucking Dukes, man.
Dukes.
Wasn't Woody Harrelson's character getting with like a fan's wife, and he was like super excited or whatever?
Yeah, and it was Rob Corddry.
Yes.
Rob Corddry, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
They trade fucking the Flint Tropics trade their washing machine for Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. I love when Rob Corddry catches his wife with Woody Harrelson. He's just sitting at the dining room table, and they go, "What the fuck? What are you doing over there?" He goes, "I'm just watching." And stuff. He looks down at his crotch and stuff.
He's so into it. It's hilarious. Mike, you really got to watch Semi-Pro though.
Yeah.
If you're only going to watch one of the two movies we just talked about, pick Semi-Pro.
I think I'll watch that one, and I'll probably watch both of them. I like
Semi-Pro is just better. It's a top Will Ferrell movie, but it doesn't get very much recognition compared to a lot of his other movies for some reason.
Ty and I have watched this so many times together.
That's the only reason I watched it was because Ty would quote it all the time, and I was like, "What the fuck movie are you quoting?"
Mike, it's Adrian's name in the Discord if you didn't know.
Jackie Moon.
That's his character from the movie.
Okay. Yeah, the still shot of the trailer is literally him holding a fucking basketball over his crotch. So
yes,
and he's doing the Burt Reynolds.
They invent the alley oop.
Yeah. Foul. Charging or traveling. No. ref, it is legal. He didn't dribble, or he didn't stop dribbling. He didn't put his feet on the ground. It is legal.
They've never seen an alley-oop before, so like when they do it, ref's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
foul. No, 2 fouls. No traveling. He's like, no, it's legal. It's legal.
It is legal.
It is. That's actually hilarious.
When he
it's
first
the
does
first
the
alley-oop.
That's where Will Ferrell like has the outburst when they first do the alley-oop. He's like, foul. No, 2 fouls. Will Ferrell's like, suck my cock. I'll murder your family.
and the referee that he's saying that to is the local priest too, so he's like a really nice guy.
And one of the
just didn't know what to do.
Yeah, Mike, you know the dynamic of the broadcasters in Dodgeball, like with Jason Bateman and
Oh fuck yes.
and Reese Bobby, who we just talked about. You kind of have that on this one too with Will Arnett and I can't remember the other guy, but there's like the funny broadcast duo during the movie.
But Will Arnett is just so fucking
I love Will Arnett.
Will Arnett doesn't give a shit. He's just over there smoking cigarettes.
When they're at the fucking poker game, Will Arnett's like, "Did you just call me a jive
Is it
turkey?"
Dick? Is it Dick Pepperfield and Lou Redwood?
No.
Yeah,
No. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure he called you a cocksucker, right? You just called him a cocksucker.
Andy Daly is the name of the other guy.
Mike, shut the fuck up.
He's trying to do quotes from the movie. Nobody cares, Mike.
Sorry.
It's Andy Daly. Yes, we all get it.
I'm just out here getting out facts. My bad.
Just the facts with Mike.
Facts are not funnier than jokes.
You're just reading names.
Welcome to Just the Facts.
It is. I mean, a name is a fact. Adrian said he didn't know who it was.
Thank you as always, Mike.
All right, I'm looking. Is it back time to be funny again?
Well, for you, that would require you to be funny in the first place.
Oh shit. Thank you as always, Mike.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, but it's just a really dumb sports movie. That's
it's
all.
So funny,
but it's amazing. Fucking Woody Harrelson is training Jackie Moon because he's like, if you want to be a champion, you have to train like a champion. And like Jackie Moon's like crawling on the ground because he's been practicing so long. He's like, I liked you better when you were a washing machine.
Yeah, what is it with Woody Harrelson like teaching people how to play different like sports in comedy movies? Like Kingpin. Yeah, like he's always like the trainer, like the older like guy who's teaching the new guy how to do it.
He's very funny, but he also has that look about him, like he's serious and he's like kind of intimidating.
He's looked 45 for 45 years.
Yes. Oh my god, especially the hair they give him in Kingpin. Jesus Christ.
He doesn't age. But...
That's the thing about Woody Harrelson. His early career, it really sucked, but now it's going to pay off because I think he's going to look this age till he dies. Like he's going to be 90 and still kind of look 45.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't age, but he has looked 45. Yeah, pretty much his entire career.
It's just uncanny.
They had us in the first half. Not going to lie. The second half of his life is Woody Harrelson's half.
It's like, you haven't changed yet, Woody. It might be time to disappear, fake death, and take on a new identity.
My favorite things of Woody Harrelson are easily Zombieland and Now You See Me.
Do yourself a favor.
Well, I have seen Kingpin, but I love Kingpin.
If you want to watch a deep dive that not a lot of people gave love to, watch the movie Defendor. With Woody Harrelson.
Is that the one where he uses the bees in the jar?
He makes his own superhero costume.
Yeah.
I've heard of this. Yeah,
I've seen the trailer for that, but I've never.
Blank Man.
Well, so is the movie Super with Rainn Wilson.
And
that movie's great.
That is good.
Actually, every movie where they they just become a superhero on their own that has no ties to anything ends up being really good.
Blank Man's really good, but it's probably troublesome nowadays. Problematic.
Tell me Damon Wayans is ever problematic. Come on.
It's fine.
All right, guys. We have at least 2 more to talk about. So
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on from there, this is probably one of the
here we go.
What most people think is their favorite Will Ferrell movie.
You're flat.
And that is
bullshit.
Yep, that would be Step Brothers.
I can sing high like that.
Did you touch my drum set?
I can sing high.
I love it. You're flat.
Darren,
You're flat.
Darren
$600 a week for singing lessons for this.
You look like you want to punch me. You both look like you want to punch me. Do it. Punch me in the fucking face.
You see this? I love the clear shot to the abs. No carbs since 2006.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's clearly not Adam Scott.
It's clearly not his ribs.
No, are you saying he didn't get ripped for a comedy movie with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly?
That was definitely Adam
Guys,
Scott.
real quick. On the Sweet Child of Mine scene, let's talk about it. The little kid. Were you impressed by his singing, or was it cringy and did you want to punch him in the face?
No, it was great.
No, he's a brilliant singer.
Impressed by it, but don't think that talent lasted in that kid. It was very prepubescent voice.
Yeah, those kids always lose it.
Yeah.
It's a shame, and I bet it's hard on them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Probably.
I can't explain it. When that moment happened, I'm like, wow, that's really good, but I hate the face he's making right now.
Oh, he had that incredibly, I'm the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know that look. I look at it every day in the mirror.
Remember that fucking kid we talked about in the Santa Claus? That little elf dude?
Mike, there's something in that look you just gave when I said that.
Something
you really
in the way. Wait, you guys want
now I understand why Adrian wanted to punch that kid. I understand.
Yeah,
now.
Doug, in this case, you are that kid.
I know.
I know.
It's true.
I own it, though. It's okay.
No, but Step Brothers, I mean, when that movie came out, I mean, early 2000s was a great fucking era of comedy in general.
It was 2008.
Well, that's what I mean, like the 2000 to 2010.
Oh, okay.
Was just a great fucking period for amazing comedy,
especially for Will Ferrell. He was in his bag for those 5 years.
Yeah, for sure. It was like the Jim Carrey thing we talked about from 94 to 2000.
Yeah,
this was Will Ferrell's kind of.
It was it's like he took over for Jim Carrey.
He did.
Dad, now what if I get out of the shower and I'm walking in and I'm all wet and she reaches over and she grabs me on my dick? Shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up!
Wait, who's the dad in that movie?
Oh shit,
Richard Jenkins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Richard Jenkins, is that his name?
For some reason in my head, it was is that James Caan again? No.
He will not work with Will Ferrell.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Then,
how great would that be?
If that was James Caan, Will Ferrell would have loved saying, "Get your geriatric ass down here and you sign us a check."
No, I'm watching Shark. I think Shark Week is only popular because of Step Brothers.
Right.
I don't know anyone who gave a fuck. I don't know anyone who gave a fuck about it before this movie.
You may not
and
be
then
wrong
everyone cared.
Yeah, I feel like it did blow up around that time.
Mary Steenburgen from
Virgin.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Virgin?
Yeah.
Virgin Mobile.
It's Steenburgen now. Anyways.
Steen the Bergen.
From Back to the Future 3 is in it, so I thought Doug probably thought that was cool.
Who?
Claire from Back to the Future.
Yeah, Claire from Back to the Future.
That's Mary Steenburgen, the mom.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the mom.
I guess.
Yeah. You better not
looks different yet the same.
You better not get in my face, because I'll drop that motherfucker.
I love the end when they just beat the shit out of all those kids.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, that movie, there's a point near the end of the movie where it's looking like Richard Jenkins and Mary Steenburgen are going to get divorced.
Yeah.
They're fighting. It's like Christmas or something. They're fighting. And he stands up and says, "I'm going to go to the Cheesecake Factory."
Yeah.
I thought for fucking years, I didn't know Cheesecake Factory was a restaurant / bar.
Are you serious?
I thought he meant I'm going to the basement to drink. I thought he just called it the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh my God.
To be cute. For years, really? I thought that. And then I saw a commercial for Cheesecake Factory, and I watched that movie. I'm like, oh, my God.
I didn't know that the Cheesecake Factory was a bar-like place that people went to on their own.
Yeah.
I thought it was just somewhere to take, a date when you wanted to spend
I
a
have
little more
been
than
there since,
Olive Garden.
Good.
This is fancier than the Olive Garden.
This movie provided me with one of my favorite things to say to people. You have a very punchable face.
I'm okay with you now.
In a fucking wine mixer.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, what is that? I'm okay with
just change it.
I'm okay with you now, Brennan, but it's just something about your face. Change it. I can't.
I can't.
Are you saying you ate a man's penis? I ate that dick like Kobayashi. No.
What are you saying? Are you saying pow? Pow! Is that pow?
This
is also where the Derek, I want the Catalina wine mixer. You want the Catalina? This guy wants the Catalina.
It's the Catalina fucking wine mixer.
Who's this gentleman behind you? Hello, Miss Lady. I think I can help with the whole pan. That would be great.
Oh, two M's. That's the confusion.
A song you can break into at any time, and somehow someone that is around you knows it as well.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
We all want them boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes.
The fucking dude. We have at work for our potatoes and stuff, we have boats and lids. Every time I go to stock them, I say, "Going to get me some boats and hose." Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, there's actually an event now in Arizona called Boats and Hose.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
Boats and hoes.
The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. I do them in the bottom while I'm drinking sangria.
Wow, Corey's singing a song on the show, guys.
Yeah,
Mark
about
this on
that.
the calendar. This will go down in history.
The only music Corey's likes talking about is boats and hoes.
Boats and hose.
Boats
Who
and
doesn't
hoes.
like boats and
Boats
hose?
and
That's
hoes.
real.
God,
All I want are
so
me
you're
some
the voice of an
boats and
angel.
hose.
Your voice is like a combination of Fergie and Jesus.
God damn it.
Let's
God,
give
it's such
them
a good-
something. And
I love when they're pissed at each other and he actually goes and rubs his nuts all over his drum kit. She's like,
why are you sweating? Oh, Cops is on.
Oh, yeah, 'cause he was
I know your
playing the
line.
drums.
Because I know Cops isn't even on until 4.
What's your favorite non-pornographical magazine to beat off to? Better Homes and Gardens. What?
I just love the stupid moments in that movie, like when he's that joke's so funny. Last time I heard, I fell off my dinosaur, and Will Ferrell actually starts crying. Like that actually hurt him.
dude, it's just, man, that movie is just, it's such a classic. It's so quotable.
They call me Dragon.
They call me Dragon. Yeah, fuck. Me and a couple buddies at the casino, because we get bored all the time and just ask people stupid shit. We were keeping notes for like funniest movie of all time. I can't tell you. It's like a specific age, like a specific generation, but I can't tell you how many people said Step Brothers is the best comedy of all time.
Yeah, it comes up a lot.
I mean,
It comes up a lot.
That's why I even said it's probably arguably what people say is their favorite Will Ferrell movie the most is Step Brothers.
That's probably the answer you'd get the most.
It's in my
really
top
an age.
5.
I think it's really an age thing though. Depending on how old you are, is your favorite Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah.
It only came out 2 years after Talladega Nights, but it felt like a millennium. That's the crazy part to me.
Yeah.
Because I was only 18 when it came out, and I was only 16 when Talladega Nights came out. But they say in my mind they're so far apart. Like
That is crazy. Wow.
That
2
is
years
crazy
apart.
because when you think of him and John C. Reilly working together twice, you think it is longer apart than that.
yeah, but it's just
Yeah.
2 years, and then that's that. Well, they worked together again more recently, but
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
I know
There's
I'm
like
not
so
going
much
to.
shit that they between there that Will Ferrell was in.
Not yeah, and it was like he was in. There was only 3 movies between those 2 movies for Will Ferrell. Actually, that's the craziest part to me.
Yeah, there's only one more real big one that I want to talk about that I'm sure Corey does too.
Yeah, there's one I want to talk about.
Is it The Other Guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're all on the same page here.
Yeah, I think this is one of the most underrated comedies like of the last
Yes.
however
Him
many
and Mark
years.
Wahlberg have
And that's-
dynamite chemistry.
And that's because most people don't think Mark Wahlberg can be funny, but fuck, he can.
Ted and Ted 2 are fucking hilarious. He's
Yeah.
funny. as
Peacock
fuck.
Captain, I gotta fly.
I gotta fly. First of all, peacocks can't fly. Yeah, if they get
First
a
of
running
all-
start, they get a few.
First of all, I got to tell you this: peacocks don't fly, man.
Peacocks don't fly. Michael Keaton stole that movie as good as
Yeah.
ever.
Fucking Michael Keaton
Yeah.
constantly making
Now,
TLC references.
There is a serial rapist out on 7th Street. So if you're walking home, make sure you walk in pairs. Oh wait, I'm at the wrong job. Don't worry about that. Well, worry about that.
Worry about that if you live in the area.
Like,
Yeah.
Guys, they're here. The new bath tiles.
'Cause, yeah. Guys, you can call me Gene outside the office.
That's okay. You can call me Captain. No, that's okay. You can call me Gene outside the office. He's dying.
Got him. I love how Will Ferrell's like wife in that movie is like a 10 out of 10, and
Oh,
Mark
but
Wahlberg's just constantly like oh my
Eva
God,
Mendes.
like obsessed with her. Yeah, and Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg's just obsessed
seriously.
with her. And
Seriously,
he's like,
where's your
"How?
wife?"
How?" Yeah,
Yes.
seriously.
Seriously, Alan, who is this? He doesn't believe it. Seriously, Alan.
I just love all the TLC references. Like it builds up to the
Because
very
I
last
don't want no scrubs.
one. The very last one, he goes, "Don't go chasing waterfalls." It's like,
Come
all
on,
right, come on, you
Captain.
have to know.
That was clearly one.
Come on, Captain, you got to be doing that on purpose.
You learned to dance like that out of spite? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We wanted to make fun of
Yes, I don't
You
know.
learned all about art just to pick on an artsy kid? Yeah, sure, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I get
Mark Wahlberg's an expert at everything just to make fun
Oh, yeah.
of people. You don't think I can do this artsy fartsy stuff? You don't think I can dance? And then he does this whole ballerina thing. She's like, wow, that was actually good. I think we all learned something tonight.
I think we all learned something.
She's like, you're just making it worse.
Anytime I've ever played like a shooter game with some friends, and I accidentally hit the trigger or drop the controller and it shoots.
Yeah,
we'd always yell desk pop.
Desk pop.
You dropped the.
Oh my god, he did it! Oh my god, he did it!
Captain, I did my first desk pop.
That's a thing, right?
That's not a thing, Alan.
I love when Will Ferrell's like, "You pull this car over now." He pulls out his wooden gun. He's like, "What are you gonna do with that?" Smacks him in the fucking face. Mark Wahlberg's like, "Oh."
I got you this mug. It says FBI. It says female body inspector. It's very funny because you think it means the Federal Bureau of Investigation, but then you look twice and it means female body inspector. Her name throws it out the window.
Her name is Christineth. You idiot! Come make love to my wife.
When Alan finally gets to drive, and he's like, "Where did you learn to drive like that?" He's like, "Grand Theft Auto."
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah, and he's like a crazy bastard behind the wheel.
America.
America.
Alan, did you scream America before you stepped on the gas? No.
But honestly, out of all that, I think my favorite part is after like that explosion scene when they're getting up. They're like, "Star Wars is bullshit."
Yeah. There's no way they walked away from that explosion. That's bullshit.
I call bullshit.
Mark Wahlberg's like, "Don't say anything bad about Star Wars, man." And then the fucking homeless people, "We are gonna have sex in your car. That will happen."
I definitely have internal bleeding. There's no way I don't have internal bleeding.
Yeah, like, goddamn, this movie is so quotable. I forgot.
Oh,
Like, you guys really love this movie. Holy fuck!
There's no way I
I'm, like,
don't.
shocked.
Such a
I'm
great
surprised
movie.
right now.
I think this
surprised
is
right now.
like my most underrated, maybe my favorite Will Ferrell movie.
I was gonna say
It's
I can't
up
believe
there.
this isn't your guys' favorite. The way
I
you're
fucking
quoting it.
love.
Like I kept
It's-
trying to like say something about it, and you just wouldn't even let me get it out.
My dad taught me anyone who says something behind someone's back is a coward. Wow, I actually respect that. So I'm going to be honest with you. You don't have to do that. I think you're a fake cop. The sound of your pee hitting the urinal, it's feminine. I would be a lion and I would eat you. No, first of all, tuna, not a full-grown tuna. And what, you're going to swim out in the ocean? Now you're in my house.
I love that part. Oh my god.
I love when
Oh,
they're
God.
trying to investigate Steve Coogan's character,
Yeah.
and he keeps tricking them with like tickets to stuff.
He's bribing them.
They're at Jersey Boys, and he's like, "Damn it, Alan, we did it again."
Courtside in the Knicks game. Yeah.
These are great seats, man.
Like, how do you turn those down? You know.
And then when Mark Wahlberg wants him to go good cop, bad cop, Will Ferrell goes bad cop, worst cop. And he's like, "I'll talk to him. At least he's reasonable." Will Ferrell, "Oh, you want to talk to me?" He starts like throwing him up against the wall.
Oh,
Mark Wahlberg's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, the cucumber, it accents the water in such a way. Alan,
Oh
shut
my
up.
God.
Shut up about the water.
I love Mark Wahlberg does that so good throughout the movie. Alan, shut up. Will Ferrell's in the middle of like this whole speech. Alan, shut up.
You have to think that like that was actually like something going on that he just had to tell him to shut the fuck up, like because he would probably just keep like changing lines. Or say
Probably.
something unintended. He's like, "Shut up."
To this day, no one knows why Dancing and Highsmith jumped.
It just
Go for the bush, and then they fist
aim for the bush, and there is no bush.
There's nothing there.
What the fuck?
Samuel L. Jackson and the Rock.
I love that. That's never. They're just like go
Nope.
to the bush.
They're just in the movie for like what, 15 minutes, and they're done.
Not even.
That's
man.
the
It's
thing
like
is
the first
that
5 minutes.
they're the best cops there are. Period. And they just jump off a building and die.
We thank you guys for doing all the paperwork. You're the real heroes. So we have to go out there and shoot the guns we don't want to shoot and have all the sex we don't want to have.
And while they're wearing like metal award medals.
I love when Samuel Jackson yells at Will Ferrell. He's screaming at
No,
him.
fuck
Will
you.
Ferrell just picks up a disposable camera and takes a picture of
Takes
him.
a picture.
Oh my God.
Oh,
It's
fucking
quite-
A, man.
It's quite possible.
Oh, never mind. This is my favorite Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah, I was about to say what I've learned is this is Adrian and Corey's favorite Will Ferrell.
Yeah, it's
Semi-pro and this go back and forth for me.
Like
so
they just
much.
went off on this movie harder than any other Will Ferrell movie.
Oh
This
my
has
God.
to be their favorite.
At the crime scene. Nice tweet. Nice tweet.
Nice tweet. Nice tweet.
All right. I think we'll have to just come back to the other guys another time
My
because it
fucking
seems to be
eyes are
quite
we'll have
loved
to
here.
definitely do an episode
But
on just the
with
other
that being
guys.
said, I personally, I'm not going to talk about it. Just honorable mention. I think the campaign is actually pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
But we don't really have time to go into anything else.
Yeah.
Any other movies you guys just want to mention that you like him in or care about? You already talked about Spirited, so you don't have to do it twice.
From a kid's point of view, because I have kids and we watch a lot of animated movies.
Is great.
Megamind is great, and I like him in both
Lego
movies.
Oh yeah,
he plays Lord Business. He's great in those movies. There's one that is very underrated to me that I loved a lot, was The House. I thought that movie was really fucking fun.
That's not even on this list. Oh yes, it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Is that
him and Amy Poehler?
And,
yeah, okay.
And
I've never heard of that.
Jason Mantzoukas. That movie's so fucking funny.
Huh.
They make a casino and they promise their daughter that they're going to pay for her college, but then when she goes, they find out they don't have the money to pay for her college because they've had 2 mortgages on the house. But she's so smart, they want to be able to send her, so they start an illegal casino in their basement, and people keep coming. It like gets big and big and big, but then the mafia starts finding out he's making so much money, so they start invading, and it's just really fucking funny.
Okay. Yeah, never heard of it.
Okay, so real quick, I am just going to introduce a new little segment for every
new Actor Spotlight segment on our second Actor Spotlight.
New segment.
Took long enough, Adrian.
On our Actor Spotlight that I want to do going forward. Corey, if anybody's a movie fan, Corey will know this is heavily influenced by Doug Benson's Doug Loves Movies. If you're a movie fan, I recommend heavily you listen to that podcast. Right. So we're just going to call this the Actor.
Doug Benson really needed our stamp of
yeah, exactly. We're going to call this the Actor Spotlight IMDb game. The way it works, I'm going to trust you guys on the honor system. Don't look up IMDb.
Mike,
all right.
Quit looking at that screen.
Mike, close IMDb right now. Close it.
I've been looking at it like
close it now.
Time.
Close it now. Close it.
Close it?
Okay. This is for a game.
Okay. So
I already know what this is going to be.
Yes, I'm trusting you guys on the honor system. We're going to keep track of this going forward, and we'll tally points. So sometimes I won't host it. That way I have a chance. So the way it works is everyone on IMDb has a top 4 known for movies. Keep in mind, it's not always going to be the most popular. Sometimes they're random as hell. The way it works, if you guess the number 1 movie, 4 points. Number 2 movie, 3 points. Number 3 movie, 2 points. 4th movie, you get a point. And you get a bonus point for every movie put in the right slot.
Okay. So you want our top 4.
I want what you think IMDb has his top 4 known for. Let's start with, since Corey's familiar with the game, Corey, what do you think are his top 4 in order?
Should I do it like they do in that one? Start at 4?
Yeah, you can. And there's no rhyme or reason to IMDb.
Yeah, no. I've heard them play this game a lot. So
Corey, I'm going to make a note and put 4.
I'm going to say number 4, Night at the Roxbury. Maybe.
Okay. 3.
And 3, Anchorman. 2, I'm going to say Step Brothers. And 1, I think, is Talladega Nights.
Number 1 being the highest. Yeah. Talladega. Okay, Doug, number 4.
All right, real quick, just remind me after this to study every fucking actor on it.
So you have 4?
But since I'm caught off guard this time, I think I will, because I think it's like you said, there's no rhyme or reason.
Never.
There isn't.
It could be his most obscure
movie. It could be
movie,
that Deme Padre at number 1 for all we know. That's
Spanish movie more current ones, just because I feel like the internet likes more current stuff. I think Spirited's going to be on there
as the bottom one, number 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's new.
Yep.
Number 3 is going to be probably fuck. I'm going to put Anchorman 2 as number 3.
Okay, Anchorman 2 as 3.
I'm going to put the Lego Movie as 2.
Oh, Lego Movie.
I just talked about it, and I didn't even think.
I know, and then I'm gonna put Megamind as number 1.
Megamind is number 1. That's my
total off the wall guess.
Right, I like it.
If I'm right at all, I'm gonna be impressed.
All right, Mike. Starting number 4, like his last known for.
Number 4, I'm gonna say Anchorman 2.
Anchorman 2.
Number 3, Step Brothers. Number 2, Talladega Nights. And number 1, Anchorman.
Number 1, Anchorman. All right.
I like this game already, though.
So let me give you guys the first shocking bit of news. Step Brothers is not on this list.
Oh shit! I mean, okay, I get it.
Okay,
no,
so
I don't. Never mind. I was gonna say I get it, but I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Because IMDb.
I don't get it.
Let me say, coming in number 4, none of you put on your list. Number 4 is Blades of Glory.
Oh,
No
God.
fucking way.
I told you.
I
Doug,
never would have guessed
IMDb
that.
does not have a
Okay,
system.
I
for
now
this.
know. I now know.
They
that
do not
just
have a
pick,
system.
Pick 4 movies and go with it.
Number 3 is Anchorman. And Corey has a bonus point for putting it in the right slot.
Oh,
I think you're the
yeah.
only one that got a point there.
Let's see. No, Doug, you said Anchorman at the same spot. You said,
did I?
No, fuck.
I said Anchorman 2.
You said Anchorman 2.
I'm a dumb motherfucker. Son
Mike,
of a bitch.
you said Anchorman 2, Step Brothers, Talladega. You said Anchorman at number 1.
Yep.
So
you
Mike
get
has
a point, but
point.
not a bonus point.
Not a bonus point. Corey has 3
Corey's
points.
winning.
Yep. Number 2 movie is Anchorman 2.
Damn it.
Shit.
Corey had Step Brothers. Doug had Lego Movie. Mike had Talladega. But Mike did say Anchorman 2.
Mike did say, or Doug, right?
No, Mike
I
did.
No, I
thought-
didn't.
I thought Doug did.
I said
too.
Anchorman 2, just as
I
my
thought
number
Doug-
3.
yeah.
Oh, as your number 3. Okay.
So I
Mike-
do get a point. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So Doug has a
Cool.
point. Mike has 2 points. Corey has 3.
Wow, I suck.
Hey, you got a point though. And then number 1
Boy, last
is
place.
Talladega Nights. Corey again, you had it in the right spot. So that's
Holy
four
fuck.
points for the movie plus a bonus point.
Well, Corey's way ahead of us.
So
now.
the first week, Corey's at eight points.
Fuck me.
Doug, no Talladega. Mike, you had Talladega as your 2. So you get 3 points for putting that movie on your list.
So
Man,
Okay.
those
So
4
what I'm-
movies were just whatever.
what
They
I'm
just
gathering
picked-
here,
Fuck.
Adrian.
They really, that's how it goes, though.
What I'm gathering here, Adrian, is that you want to keep this total going as we do
Yeah,
these?
this will be an ongoing. But he's
Oh,
occasionally.
all right.
We're gonna cycle though, so each
So I
time
have a
we'll-
chance to compete as
Yeah.
well.
Right.
So, like,
right,
since you're probably so far ahead, we'll probably have you do it next time.
Yeah, I'll
to
do
give
it next
everybody
time,
else,
that's fine.
all of us fucking idiots, a chance.
And at one point we'll backtrack and do the Jim Carrey one, but honor system.
Yeah, no, I
right,
feel you.
right. Yeah,
I'm not
just-
actually gonna go study IMDb.
Not tonight because we're already well into it.
No, the only one of those that I could probably get down to a T is Ryan Reynolds.
You probably, it's like those 4 picks. Those 4 picks were like, well, they were all really
The
famous.
fact
movies.
that
They were just in-
Anchorman 2 was even on it is dumbfounding.
Well,
And
that's
Blades of Glory.
I only threw Anchorman 2 on there because of what Doug said. You know, there is usually like a
Yeah.
newer movie on that list.
my own logic
Oh.
gave Mike
No.
more points than me. Anyway, no, I like that. That's fun. I'm glad we're adding that.
I'm
Good
just,
call.
I had 2, and I just got lucky and had 2 in the exact right place. So
I know
it's not usually going to happen like that.
Definitely wasn't looking at IMDb on his phone or anything.
My phone's not even.
I'm playing.
here.
I'm playing. I can't imagine any of us would cheat at this.
I've listened to Doug Loves Movies a lot,
Yeah,
so I know
You
how
already
random
knew.
they can be.
that is so. That's why I
The
went
top
before
one,
I went.
I
with.
will give you guys this hint. The top one usually is a very popular one,
Okay.
but then it gets kind of.
No Step Brothers though.
Just because I was
Yeah, that
curious,
shocks me.
I actually did go look at Ryan Reynolds' thing, and I would have got him all right.
Nice.
sad.
You would have got all 4?
Stop looking at people's IMDb's.
Yeah, just stop. Don't do it again.
Okay,
You're going to
so
remember
guys,
them when we do it.
Have some willpower.
willpower.
Ferrell
Nice.
power.
Yeah, I did it.
He said, "Yeah, I did it." Remember, you guys also got points for each movie was worth more. So if you said Talladega, that was 4 points automatically, plus a bonus
Okay.
point in the right spot. 3
Yeah.
points for
Okay.
Anchorman 2, plus a bonus point in the right spot.
I
2
did-
points for Anchorman, plus a bonus 1 point.
Oh,
for
so
Blades of
I did
Glory.
get 2 points.
Yeah,
for
no, you got-
Anchorman too. Okay.
Yeah, you got 3 points total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's a little better than I thought.
and you
Okay.
had it. You had it in the right spot.
All right, cool.
So after 1 week, we have Corey with 13 points,
Oh my
My-
goddamn!
Mike with
God
7,
damn.
and Doug with 3.
Corey,
All
can we split your points in half so I can be halfway up to you? Like,
And we can figure out in future episodes where we want to plug this game in. We don't always have to do it at the end or the beginning.
yeah, no, that's fine. I think that's cool. I like. Good for bringing this up. That's
I'll
awesome. I
I'll
like
take
it.
the next turn at asking.
No. Corey's
no,
going
it's,
to,
it's
'cause
me
he's in the
because I'm
lead.
so far ahead.
Do we know
Yeah,
who
he-
we're talking about next? Or
No,
I don't think so.
We'll get there one day.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway, but I think that's gonna wrap everything up. Anything you guys would like to plug or add at the end here?
Feel free to check out my backlog of stuff on Baker Reviews. At some point in 2023, I'll
Keyword
be-
backlog.
Backlog. At some point in 2023, I'll be uploading new shit. I have so many scripts written down. I wish I had a better recording environment. God damn, keep that in there, Mike. I wish I had a better recording environment. Right now, I really don't. But at some point, I'll have some new videos up. Check everything out at Baker Reviews.
Baker Reviews.
Thank you as always, Mike.
Review.
Thank you, Doug.
I just want to. I forgot because I wanted to mention one that's going to get Doug really excited. One that is in development and actually has a description and everything. They're making this movie. is it's called Untitled E-Gamer movie with Will Ferrell. He's going to be an old E-gamer that the youngsters don't accept, but he's really good, so he starts putting them in their places.
Oh my god, it's a story about me.
So that's going to be exciting, but he's the only one on the cast list so far.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. I can't wait for that. That's going to be funny as well.
All right, I just wanted to mention that.
Adrian, I just want you to know, last episode we did tell our listeners that you'll have a video out in 2027, so you got some time.
You have a time limit.
Damn, I have a runway. Yeah, Mike, I don't know if that's still not enough time.
Anyway, Corey, where can our listeners come talk to us about Will Ferrell?
Yeah, on Facebook, it's Culture Shock Podcast. On Instagram, it's Culture Shock 21. And on Twitter, where I do most of my work, it's CS Podcast 21. Come on over there, argue with me, talk to me. That's where you get all my information. I'm giving out my address, my social security number.
I already have it.
Please rate and review us 5 stars. It makes a huge difference. Leave a review. Tell us what you love about the podcast, what you hate. But leave 5 stars and tell us what you hate.
Yeah,
give
us a chance to fix it. Give us a chance to fix it.
You can talk shit on us. You can talk shit on us as long as there's 5 stars clicked.
Listen, people do this with employee surveys too. They'll rate an employee 4 out of 5 because they think that's good.
That's really
not
hurts.
good. That's like not good.
That is any rating system takes that counts that as a bad review. If it's not 5 out of 5 or 10 out of 10, it's basically a 1.
5 stars, please.
We have a 4.7 on Spotify.
Fuck. That's pretty good.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, 3 people that reviewed us on Spotify. Thanks for nothing.
I was one of us. I was one of us. I gave us a 3.
Yeah, there's 12.
I believe 12. It. Damn it, I did that too. I thought we had to have one bad one. Thanks for ruining the curve here. Anyway, but like I said, go and let us know what's up. Anyway, I think that's going to bring us to the end of the show, unless Mike has something to mention.
Will Ferrell's cool.
Okay, cool.
Will Ferrell's awesome.
See, he had something. It was worth it. But like I said, that's going to bring us to the end of the show. From all of us, Culture Shock, thanks for listening.
Stay classy, Culture Shock listeners.